Are we recording?
Do you know where you are?
You are now witnessing the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour with your host, Unknown Factor, and Chuckles, the motherfucking headhunter clown.
The place of torment, pandemonium.
Where we present y'all some of the old school shit and the new school shit of horror generation.
Everything's true.
From the fucked up remakes,
God's an astronaut.
to the new shit,
Oz is over the rainbow.
the disturbing and gory films,
The Midian's where the monsters live.
to the old school shit that we just love to enjoy.
And you came to die.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a bitch.
Alright, one time. So you are now witnessing the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour. Yeah!
Start. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's starting right now, and that would be the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour on No Fucks Given Hour. Yeah! Did I startle you at all, Chuckles?
Part 2.
Did I? Did I startle you just a little? I'm just curious.
A little bit.
Okay, because I went from fucking mid-conversation to, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Yeah, that's right. Because this is the official radio for those who don't give a fuck, and I know I'm amongst them. That's right. I am the Unknown Factor. I got that other host of this show, you know, Chuckles in the house. Man, it is part 2.
Yeah.
Because we had a show interrupt a show. That's how many shows we're getting over on this radio, Chuckles. What the fuck?
Yeah, we had like a flip flop episode. We did the review on Don't Breathe, and after that we had to switch it on to No Fucks Given Hour with Wolfpack, and after that we finished up with that shit ass movie Lord of Salem, wasn't it?
Yeah, don't remind me. Can we not talk about that? I'd prefer not to.
We don't. Yeah, we don't have to talk about Lord of Salem.
Oh, it's like fucking torture, man. Yeah, but those were both dope shows. Just to let you know, you can go check them out, ladies and gentlemen, at nofucksgivenradio.com. Both the Freaky Fear Hour, episode 4, part 1, as well as our interview with the Wolfpack. Yeah, that's right. Buddha and Legs both stopped by. So, but now, man, we gotta, like, real quick, actually, no, before we go anywhere, especially with the films we're covering tonight, I just have to say, rest in peace, George Romero.
Yeah, man.
That's nuts. I think, but look, I want you to think about something, Chuckles. If it wasn't for George Romero and what he did with the Night of the Living Dead and all the following films, do you think the Evil Dead film series would exist?
I think it wouldn't exist if it wasn't for George A. Romero. In my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to George Romero for not just creating great films, which he did, but creating a whole genre within horror, bringing in zombies in the manner that he did with Night of the Living Dead and going forward. And that being said, I just want to say, Chuckles, you want to tell them what our next episode's going to be?
Yeah, tonight we're going to be reviewing these 3 films, right? Like all the trilogy, pretty much.
Oh, well, man, I don't know. I figure, like, we just really, I mean, man, if we're gonna fucking, if we're gonna do a George Romero special, man, there's so much.
Yeah, we might as well review some of his classic films that he did, like for Night of the Living Dead, and other classics. We should do like Creepshow too.
Well, I mean, I want you to think of how many films of his have been remade and the comparisons you could make. Jesus, dude, we could do we could do like a fucking 4 or 5 hour show on George Romero. I almost guarantee it. We're not going to do it that long because I can already hear my wife screaming at me that day for I was talking about a 4 or 5 hour show dedicated to George Romero. Oh, that's too much, she says. She doesn't know the depth of that man's work, though, in my opinion. You know. Make it a 2-parter. We're going to have to fucking... There's going to be... Make it a trilogy,
so there's going to be like part 2 and then part 3.
This is our tribute to George Romero. The man did a lot of work, and we compare remakes, and people remade a lot of his shit.
I know, a lot of them. And there are some that were good, and there are some that were just fucking shitty.
Yeah, dude, Look, hey, ladies and gentlemen, again, rest in peace to George Romero. Condolences to his family and anyone that was really, truly closely affected. I mean, the man was great in his work. I didn't fucking know him personally for shit. But yeah, for those, I'm sorry for
I
that
wish I
loss.
would have met him in person in a horror,
Dude,
convention, dude.
Yeah, he's one, man. I wish I'd have gotten a second to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said.
Yeah, we love you, George, man.
Sorry, I figured, motherfucker. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. There, I swear, for every once in a while, this motherfucker, it's like it's got friction in it or something. It annoys the shit out of me. Like this cable, but whatever. I figured out how to fix it quick. It only takes an. I'm just gonna. I swear, if it happens, I'm gonna be like, hold on one sec. I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna fuck play. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. No fucks given, radio, right? But yeah, sincerely, great work, great gentleman. As far as the body of work he had, we're gonna go into that on episode 5, part 1, 2, and 3 of the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour.
Pretty much, yeah.
But this. Yeah, it's episode 4, part 2. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, like Chuckles said, and I definitely agree, man. Yeah, Evil Dead. That's right. And I don't think if it wasn't for George Romero, this film would have never existed based on what it was. But holy shit, what a legacy in and of its own that it has created through so many genres, man. As far as fucking, the movies, TVs, comic books. If there's not books, I'm surprised. I just don't know if there are or not personally.
Right.
So, man, I need my notebook. Chuckles. Are we just going to start on the first one?
You have to start on the first one.
But
where it all began.
This movie. Like, I put it in, dude, and I hadn't watched Evil Dead in a while. And the first thing, and I wrote this shit down too, I was like, God damn, Bruce Campbell is young.
I know.
Like, Bruce Campbell looking young as shit, man. I was like, wow. Alright. But the first thing I want to ask you...
Wow, look at this young son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. First thing I want to ask you, though, right, is right when they pull up to that bridge, Chuckles, are you done right there?
Oh, yeah, I'm done. I wouldn't even fucking go back, man. That was a sketchy-ass bridge.
I see that bridge, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Fuck this cabin. Let's go. Right? Because I don't think we're either going to get stuck there or die right here trying to get there. I'm good either way. I'm just going to take my happy ass back to my apartment.
I love my life too much than to fucking drive over a sketchy-ass bridge.
For real. Like, shop smart. Shop S-Mart, motherfucker. At least get a better fucking sturdier bridge before you try and cross it. What the fuck? Oh, shit, man. That's terrible. Yeah, and then you pull up to the cabin. And, dude. Like, I mean, if I found that cabin out in the woods, I'd be curious. Like, I would want to approach it, but I would do it very cautiously. I honestly wouldn't even want to do it alone. Right? Because if there's someone, and like, there's circumstances within that. But if you come across that cabin, I mean, I would want to check it out because it's very interesting, and especially if there's odd vibes. But that's because I'm weird, ladies and gentlemen. Chuckles, if we came across the cabin like that, you and I, right, and you could just sense some kind of, what the fuck is this weird ass vibe? Would you come check it out with me?
Hell yeah.
See, that's because we're fucking weird.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude. That's what I love, though. In the movie, only one motherfucker walked up. And it wasn't even Bruce Campbell, ladies and gentlemen, for those who haven't watched the film in a while. It was Scott is the character's name.
Yeah, pretty much Bruce was like the second dude that just pretty much was not like the dude that would discover first shit. And he's the main character. I was like, wow, that's a first.
Dude.
I was expecting that.
In Evil Dead, Ash was kind of a pussy.
He was.
Yeah, like, let's be real. Ash was sort of a pussy in Evil Dead. You know? Like, that's what it was. But I'll get into a deeper theory about the Evil Dead series later on in this conversation, ladies and gentlemen. But we gotta fucking go in, you know? So yeah, this one fucker walks the fuck up. Yeah. Oh, and then what is it that bitch fucking draws? Oh, she's and then they get into the cabin. And again, they kind of settle down, everybody. And then Ash's sister, whose name I cannot recall at this moment, goes nuts and like draws the Necronomicon on a book. you know. But you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like,
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
she's like jamming that fucking pen, dude. All right, like you draw, like, dude. At what point are you just like why does this? It's just they're terrible, man. Any logical person, I don't know. I would have either gotten really in-depth curious and really started paying attention so I could react to what was happening, or fucking left. I feel like all these motherfuckers just ignore the problem until it is so much of a problem that you are fucked, homie.
For real, especially if she draws like a weird-ass sketch of a book with a face on it, that's not normal for you just to ignore.
Yeah, no. And then you got the seller, how it is, you know, like.
Oh yeah, the seller.
Yeah. Let's go check this out. Yeah, and then that's where they actually find the book, the Necronomicon. I want my own personal copy of that, but now let's get into this book real quick. Now, Chuckles, do you think the Necronomicon? What is the Necronomicon to you more than anything else?
The Necronomicon pretty much is translated meaning Book of the Dead, which is pretty much.
But no, real quick. I don't mean in the story of the movie. Like, do you think the Book of the Dead really exists? Like they say it does in the film.
Actually.
Right, so
yeah,
it does.
It does exist.
See, now I've heard several theories on that. Now, what's your opinion on that?
Like theories if it exists or not, like for those who might use it for their own use.
And what it is.
Yeah, it's some deep shit, man. It's very deep. There's some. I never owned the book myself. I did read some storylines of what it does, and it's very effective towards other people, man. Like some people might raise the dead from hell and shit, and possess certain people in a certain way if you say these certain scrolls in the right tone of how the language is. That shit's real, bro.
See, now, yeah, alright. Now, Chuckles, I love you. You know that, right? Right? But the Necronomicon is a fictional grimoire. Yeah, it's a fictional, excuse me. It's a fictional, grimoire, textbook of magic, appearing in stories by horror writer H.P. Lovecraft and his followers. It was first mentioned in Lovecraft's 1924 short story, The Hound, written in 1922. Through its purported author, the Mad Arab has been quoted a year earlier in Lovecraft's The Nameless City. So, dude, I think it's funny because look, I'll be honest, I thought that for quite some time, and then I was like, I'm gonna fucking really do some research, like, and I honestly really looked into it, and the Necronomicon is completely a work of H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, it's pretty much like H.P. Lovecraft. He was a creepy motherfucker who was into all kinds of like dark magic and shit.
Like, if there's real shit, like, here's the thing though, and ladies and gentlemen, I have a track that actually references some of this. That could be an assemblage of a lot of things, and not to say that there couldn't be power within that. You know what I'm saying? As far as, if you do that shit right, you might fuck some shit up. But that's just the way the world is, man. We fuck with all kinds of energies, and nobody actually ever truly knows, especially when you're dealing with something like that, what will work. So some of that shit might work, right? And yeah, H.P. Lovecraft, I'm sure he studied a lot of different things. As far as, like, I don't know personally what he studied, but I mean, I would assume if you would think about witchcraft, voodoo, alchemy, Wiccan, you know, the black magic.
Yeah, he studied all those, like dark magic and voodoo.
So while it is a fictional work of an author, it's not to say that shit couldn't really fuck you up, because there is a part of it as well as there's a lot of power in the word, ladies and gentlemen, and the intent you have behind it. And I think that's a lot of what we, and man, I'm gonna sound like a goddamn madman here, but fuck it, all right? there's a lot of power in the word, not in what you put behind it personally, and the conviction of you, as opposed to what you think is the proper incantation. The incantation may just be your own personal energy. But that's besides the point. I'm getting a little off fucking topic, because, that's what the fuck I do. But no, like I said, I think it's funny, dude. Like, I've heard so many people think that, like, that is a serious, like, a motherfucker, skinned some bitch and made this book and inked it in human blood. And it's like, no, dude. No, I mean, yeah, that is a cool story. Yeah, baby, right. But no, it was H.P. Lovecraft, who was just really fucking weird. Yeah. Dude, I thought that
Sam Raimi probably read his book and got inspired by that shit.
Oh yeah, man, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure that's exactly where it came from. I'm sure if you got the chance to ask Sam Raimi, he would be like, yeah, it came from H.P. Lovecraft. What the fuck's wrong with y'all? But again, like I said, I mean, I totally, for the longest time, I was like, that's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's shit out there that says the Necronomicon of the Book of the Dead is completely and totally a real fucking factual book of magic. And, like, that was done, like, as far as you see all those Wiccans and this and that, and, like, it's something that's very much a misconception, I feel, about these films, is that it's a fictional work within a fictional, like, it's a fictional work within a fictional work of H.P. Lovecraft's, which makes it a little like it's fucking, and that's what it's always been. The Necronomicon has always been a fictional work within something else, whether it was the Evil Dead series, which is fucking prevalent all throughout, or H.P. Lovecraft, what he used. I just think that's weird, Chuckles. Why do so many people? How the fuck does society? Because and I fell victim to it too, and it kind of pisses me off that I did. It makes me be. How is it people get tricked into thinking that, dude? What the fuck happened that happened? Can you explain that? I just turned this into a no bullshit zone.
Man, there's some people who are man, there's some people who are really sick-minded that really get into this shit and try to put that shit into reality. You know what I'm saying?
But there is a reality of that, and the people who think they want it don't. But that's besides the point, ladies and gentlemen. This is about Evil Dead, the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour, and I'm not going to get any more in this fucking metaphysical bullshit about the Necronomicon. It's a book, ladies and gentlemen. Go watch the series and read H.P. Lovecraft's books. And yeah, that's what I say. All right. But, so at this point, man, they find the book, a shotgun. The chainsaw's not there, though. Just the shotgun, the shells, the recorder, and the book itself. Dude, that is weird!
Yeah, and it's in the attic of all places.
Yeah! Like, you just walk down, you go, and not only is it in the attic, though, Chuckles, it is like, or not the attic, the cellar.
Yeah,
fucking,
cellar, yeah.
Yeah, oh, it's good. But not only is it in the fucking cellar, it's like you've got to walk through like 2 rooms in the cellar to get to this little room that's just got a table with a record player, a book, a shotgun, and some shells.
Oh, that's some creepy ass shit.
These motherfuckers. Let's play the record. Let's not. Let's balance, y'all. Like, this is way too weird. It's way, and like, wasn't this is just like a cabin they came across and rented, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, because I know in the remake it was a totally different fucking story as far as where the cabin and the whereabouts and how it came from. They really fucking changed that. So yeah, the dumbasses fucking
play the tape. Yeah, they played the tape and they heard I forgot what his name was, but yeah, they heard his voice, the professor, the person who discovered the book. And you notice that in the first movie, the Necronomicon was referred to as Naturandamonto. And until later on, Necronomicon.
Oh, no. Man, I just watched that shit. They said Necronomicon.
Yeah, the first movie they renamed it like Naturandamonto. But that's besides the point. So
Look, I've got a way later print of that film, You know what I'm saying? And like a way later print, if that's the case, they probably because I got it after it had really blown up. They probably fixed that shit and changed it. Because, why wouldn't you? Because it shows continuity. So yeah, I mean, I can believe that got changed in hindsight when that film blew up with Army of Darkness. But yeah, go ahead, man. Sorry.
Yeah, so they play the tape, and the dude tells about the whole story of what the purpose of the book is. So pretty much is a book which is made from human flesh and inked in human blood, which has demonology all over it that summons like demons from hell to be brought back to Earth. And it just makes you think, that videotape sounds so vintage but creepy as fuck. Ash's sister I believe was the smartest character in the goddamn movie. Pretty much told them to turn the shit off. But they still kept on going until it got to that part where we started reading the scriptures. That's when you know you need to shut that shit off.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I want to bring back 2 points, man. One, when they were in the cellar, like, they freaked out and Ash followed him down because old boy was taking so long, right?
Yeah, and he fucking, hid in the darkness and scared Ash and shit like that. It was an asshole.
Not even that. The fact that they were down there so long, why won't them girls freaking the fuck out?
I have no fucking idea.
I'm just saying. And not only that, but I forget, there was a knife with that book as well. That's not a sign to leave or anything. I'm just saying.
For real, right?
Yeah, that knife, nah, fuck that. And then, yeah, dude, why, like, after you listen to that, why wouldn't your first question be, where's this doctor?
Yeah, he's probably dead somewhere, or probably in the fucking house or some shit. But of course, you're not gonna expect that it's true or not, because some people might think it's came from a certain place or something like that.
Nah, true. Yeah. I just love that. And then it goes back to just Scott, just being a dick, and he plays it. And then Shelly. Yeah, Shelly's her name, right?
Yeah, Shelly.
There you go. Runs the fuck out. And all I have to say about this entire series is these are some fucking horny ass woods.
It looks sketchy as fuck too. The whole woods, and it's the only cabin in the fucking woods.
But dude, they rape you.
Oh yeah. So she runs out in the woods. Oh shit.
What?
Oh, well, never mind. So she runs out in the woods, and she gets caught up by these trees, and they wrap her around her, like the twigs, the vines of the trees wrap her arms and both her legs and have her spreading eagle. And they all of a sudden start ripping her clothes off, and they raped her.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, wow.
No, worst sex in the woods ever. Yeah, ever. It's not. Yeah, man. Dude, can I just say real quick though? Imagine if it had been a dude that was getting raped by the forest. I want to know, what's that one?
That'll be the fucking worst.
Well, dude, I mean,
that'll be so painful. That'll be like the most unforgettable, tragic way for you to ever experience.
That's not what I mean, though. What if it's I don't mean like that. What if the tree, what if it wants to take the dick? What if the tree wants to take the dick? I'm just saying. They never show that form of rape from the shit. I just think it'd be funny. That's just my fucked up mind, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize.
That'll be fucking funny, but still, that'll be fucking painful as shit. That was the worst way to die out, just for a tree and vine to take your dick and shit like that.
No, dude, imagine here, let's make it, fuck it. If we're gonna make it this graphic, let's just make it this graphic, right? So let's just say it ostensibly finds a way to get your dick good and hard, however, I don't know, sap, whatever, I don't care, and then just shoves it in a fucking little hole in a tree that kind of looks like a vagina, and just keeps slamming you in it. Dude, splinters. Jesus.
Oh.
I just made Chuckles feel pain to his penis.
That just hurt my dick.
Oh, that's impressive. But no, man, in this whole series, man, fuck these woods. Like, I swear to God, somebody just needs to set that shit on fire. Like, that's what I think. At a certain point, there'd be a point where I'd just be like, I'm gonna set the woods on fire and let it burn. Fuck it.
Shit, you never know. Some of these woods probably have some already smells on them. Probably can't even burn them.
Hey, you know, I would have tried. Whatever. You know, I mean, for real. And then they try and fucking bounce out to the bridge. And, dude, I swear, I just want to start. I feel annoyed that we're not comparing films right now, because like there's so many things I want to. Can we just bring in the remake right now, Chuckles?
Yeah, we can bring in the remake.
Yeah, let's just bring in the remake real quick, because the remake, it really doesn't. It's not going to touch on any other part of the conversation except this, because it's not in any way tied to the series except in this moment. I mean, except as far as the fact that it's a remake of the original Evil Dead, because there's so many little things, like there's no knife. That book is fucking barbed wired up. Are you retarded opening it? You know?
For real, I would just let it be. I wouldn't fucking touch it or open it.
Like that shit is fucking wrapped in barbed wire, man. Are you really that fucking curious? Like, but then it goes back to the point that in that film, it was a family home. It wasn't just.
Yeah, it was It was the brother and the sister's like family cabin, pretty much.
Yeah. See, that just adds a whole different level to that story, in my opinion, as far as the weirdness to it. But no, what I want to say though is about the bridge, man. Is this is what I think is interesting, and where they fucked up with the remake. Really, you could really see them start to fuck up with the remake. Because yeah, that's right. That bitch got raped in the woods, even in the fucking remake, and that's awesome. And it should have happened. That's fucking right. It shoulda. You hear me? Because it was a remake of the Evil fucking Dead movie. That's what it was. But here's where I think they really started fucking up. Because they did that because the bitch was a junkie in the remake, right? So that's what kind of made it more conceivable in a realistic
she's a junkie. Yeah, she's just got a fucking heroin or some hard drugs.
Yeah. But dude, it's such a more typical horror film. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really starts to take a typical horror film route in a lot of things. Right around the spot of the bridge. You know, and that's like, cause dude, in the original Evil Dead, come on, Chuckles, you see that bridge? That was awesome.
It was, yeah.
Like,
it's like the moment they get to the bridge is gone. It was like nothing but a fucking cliff or something like that. In the remake, it was like a huge flood.
You didn't, Chuckles, when see, I watched this like just like about a week ago. No, dude, it was like, fuck, they showed the bridge and it just, like, ripped itself apart upwardly. It looked like somebody had, like the Hulk had jumped through it. Like, it looked like the Hulk had jumped up through the middle of it. That's what it looked like. Yeah. Yeah. And then the fucking new one, it's a flood. You know, and that's bullshit. And that's in my opinion. Yeah, that's in my opinion where they really started fucking up. And they made it way more typical horror than what Evil Dead was, which was fucking outlandish.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. You know, so fucking they get to the bridge, right? That bridge is fucked, right? Now, I don't know about me, right? But Chuckles, if that was like me, you, and our respective girls and shit, yo, we're just walking. Me and you, we're getting some blades, and we're gonna go walking in the woods all together with blades. And we're either all going to die together right the fuck then, or we're all going to get the fuck out. Right?
Yeah, I'll try to get the fuck out with blades with me, just in case I have to protect myself.
Yeah, I'll chop them
motherfucking woods up. I wouldn't even go back to the cabin if I saw the bridge, like, broke down and shit. Because the moment you get back to the cabin, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah, it's fucking... Babe! I had to yell from my wife, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize, because, you know, I needed a beverage, and she's rolling her eyes. But, you know, I love her anyways, and she loves me. At least I hope so. We'll test that theory later tonight. But that's not the point, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Sometimes, you know, you got to have a beverage because I talk too goddamn much. Yeah. But, yeah, man, for real, like, fuck it, I ain't going back. And they go back, and suddenly, that's when old girl turns. well, does a little half turn that the Deadites do. I don't even know what you call it. And I say Deadites like that word is not used in this film, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just a big fan of this film, especially the Army of Darkness and what they've done later on. So I know what the fuck they call it. Yeah. But yeah, where she all pops up is like, you're all gonna die, and then just falls to the fucking ground.
Mm-hmm.
Chuckles, would you touch her? Or would you, like what, I mean, for, like, if that, but then, see, that's the problem, like, if that was your girl and that happens, she popped up and she hits the ground, what are you gonna do?
As much as I love my girl to death, but if it comes down to a situation where she's possessed, there's no part for me to experience, like, what the fuck am I supposed to help her with that? That means you need to get the fuck out. I'm sorry. It's like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. If some of you are female or, like, listen to this shit and you think that your man's gonna ditch you, here's the thing. What would you do if your man was possessed, talks all that crazy shit, and it falls down to the ground? You know your ass is just gonna run away. You ain't gonna touch her or touch him and see if he's okay. He's probably gonna come up and pop up and probably kill your ass.
But how do you know it wasn't just a very temporary thing? Like, because that was the first sign of it. So at that moment, Chuckles, you don't think you'd check, really? Like, dude, it was the first time you've really seen something like this. You didn't see the wood rape thing. You've seen the whole thing from the book and everything, but then suddenly she's fucking popping up like that, and you haven't seen anything other than that beforehand. You wouldn't, come on, you wouldn't check. I'd have fucking out of curiosity be like, what the fuck just happened?
Like, I would check a little bit if she's okay, but if she just pop up out of nowhere, then yeah, okay, we need to go.
Oh yeah, like if you do that and then you pop up all crazy, oh, we're done. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, that's pretty much what that bitch did. They got on, checked her, and she went nuts, and then they had to throw her ass in the fucking cellar. And fuck that cellar. And dude, do they not know how to close the door properly? Like, lock it, like, this is, like, why the fuck does everyone leave enough room to where you can slam this cellar door up and down? You know, you could tighten it proper.
For real, though. Like, that was most, and I'm not saying, like weird way, kind of ghetto-ish way, just to chain it up in a most weirdish way. Like, you know that chain's probably gonna break up any second because the boards on the floors are kind of weak.
Well, yeah, and they're fucking, I mean, they gave the bitch, like, at least 6 inches to move up and down on it. Like, at least.
Exactly.
That's retarded.
So when you see her face and everything, that's like, bitch, you're not gonna, you still see her, like, peeking through the goddamn thing, and she's probably gonna lay some fucking curse on you still.
Yeah, I don't know, man. At that point, like, once you've got somebody really possessed, I mean, call a fucking priest or something. God damn. Do fucking something.
But there's no bridge, though.
Yeah. Look, if you're stuck there like that, yeah, you're pretty well fucked at that point. Unless you're gonna hoof it. Those are your options. Like, hoof it or stay. And nobody ever has the nerves to fucking hoof it.
Like, they're just too much pussies just to not go out in the woods and try to find a way out that there is another way. But they just like, you know what, stay in a cabin, I think it's safe. No, it's not. The whole cabin now is pretty much since they found the tape recorder. The dude started telling the spells on the Necronomicon. That means everything is going to be possessed, even the fucking mannequin.
Yeah, dude, no. See, and we'll get into, I love some of the, oh my god, the shit that it would take possession of. But that's the thing, it really didn't get to that point until Evil Dead 2. Like, it was Evil Dead 1 was, honestly, it was a bit more serious, you know. I mean, not to say that it was serious, it was fucking goofy as fuck. And I love that film for that. But, yeah, it took itself more seriously, definitely, than Army of Darkness and Evil Dead 2. Where they really just like, let's just fucking entertain people with some crazy shit.
Exactly.
You know. But yeah, dude, so they locked that bitch in the cellar. They fucking, it's just, dude, that shit starts going nuts right then. It does. It goes from fucking like tree rape and a couple little things to, oh my god, everybody's getting possessed and we're all fucking dying and people are chopping people up. And dude, like, that escalated quickly.
I know, especially Scott's girlfriend. I think that was the most, to me, I think that was like most disturbing when she got possessed, and I think he knocked her down with something. Her head got shoved right into the fucking fireplace where her head is on fire and shit.
And I love, dude, the effects on that. Like, well, you can tell they're old. I mean, because the film was made in 1981. So hell, it's 2 years older than I am. You know, fuck. That shit was made in that shit is, it's, man, as Messing would say, that's old as shit. Yeah, just like my wife. I love you, babe. You know, but I mean, what they did with what they had back in the day, from the physical effects, you can see. I mean, it's obvious claymation is used in a lot of places in that film, but it was done really fucking well. Yeah, and dude, they had a budget for shit.
Dude, the claymation worked as shit. It looked fucking scary as shit when they used the claymation.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you know that movie, like, had no fucking budget, right?
Yeah, it had no budget.
Yeah.
They literally had to use some effects that were trying to make it work, just to make it look fucking terrifying, and they did. Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell fucking pulled that shit off.
Man, Sam Raimi. He was a Kevin Smith before Kevin Smith, because fuck, I mean, he really did. He did a low-budget horror film, and that motherfucker directed Spider-Man, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to think about that. He did Evil Dead, and then he directed Spider-Man. What the fuck? That's a hell of a career job. You know? So shout out to Sam Raimi for that, and for making this dope-ass film. But yeah, dude, they really, God, they just fucking... no, when he takes his girlfriend out, though, dude. Like, that's... Like, man, under any other situation, like, that's the worst girlfriend abuse I've ever seen in my life. But under that one, you know, it's
real,
okay.
Especially,
yeah.
Yeah, especially when she said, "Thank you. I don't know how long I'll be in that fire with all those hot coals burning my pretty flesh and shit." I was like, "Oh my god."
No, dude, it was fucking terrible. And yeah, when she's, dude, like, there's just blood everywhere. Let me see. Oh,
especially when we started chopping her up and shit. Yeah.
Oh, that
because the only way, oh yeah, we need experiences. Like, the only way that they could have get rid of that evil spirit for those who have been possessed is either they have to personally have to chop them into pieces in order for them to be rid of the spirit, or get buried alive.
Those are both pretty shitty options. I'm just saying. And that buried alive shit really didn't end up working out that well. Neither did the dismemberment. You know, all these rules didn't seem to work in the long run of things. I just want to point out.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, how do you get rid of a deadeye? You blow its fucking head off. That's what you have to make its head non-existent. That's what you have to do. Like, literally.
For real, there is no coming back from this shit, so you're pretty much fucked also. The only way for you to be rest in peace is for us to blow your fucking head off.
Oh, yeah. And then, man, that's like, they're getting, like, fuck away. So, that's what, because Scotty tries to run at that point. Jackass. Like, dude, yeah, because it's like, because I love how he's like, that's your girl. You deal with it, Ash. Oh no, my bad, Ashley. I love they don't this motherfucker ain't even Ash in the first film. That's nuts.
He was Ashley.
Yeah. That's great. And he was the fucking dweeb, man. It was so fucking crazy. But yeah, it is. Then this motherfucker all of I did see, look, this is when the male tree rape happened. And we didn't get to see it. They did not show Scott got raped by trees. Scott got fucking raped by trees. That dude, did you see the look on his face when he came back through that door? Chuckles. The trees raped him.
Yeah, he's pretty much fucked. I was like, oh my god.
I think that's what happened. Man, I'm kind of upset they didn't show the the tree's raping the dude as well. I feel like that's a little sexist.
Because they probably think it's going to be too far or something like that.
Nah.
And yeah, they're probably going to get...
Nah, it's sexist on Sam Raimi's part, man. I call bullshit.
Okay, so we get to see the hot girl get raped by trees, but we're not going to show the male getting ass raped by the fucking tree.
Why's it got to be ass raped? Why can't the tree shove his dick in something with splinters? I think that's so much worse.
What do you think that'll be worse? Like in
dude, I don't look.
Twigs on your asshole or your dick hole.
A twig up your ass, and then like, ow. Are we just talking once? Because I think that's all it was. It didn't look like she got it repetitively, right? I mean, okay, so it was fairly big, but whatever. So like a nice dick-sized vine, right, up your asshole. Or getting slammed up against the tree with a hard dick into a little hole repetitively to where you're just getting your dick ostensibly shredded. No, dude, I think I'd take it up my ass one time before I let my dick get shredded like that.
Well, I don't want nothing to be up my ass.
I mean, well, hey, dude, I'm not cool with either of them, motherfucker. I'm really not. But if you're telling me gun barrel to my head, motherfucker, I'm gonna blow your brains out or one of these things is gonna happen, well, you know, my asshole will heal. I don't think my dick would from that, and I don't want my dick ruined like that, and that's all I'm fucking saying. I mean, you feel me? Bro to bro, dude, come on, for real, right? You want your dick ruined like that?
Oh, God. I don't want... Well, both... You lose either way. You lose either way.
No, dude, look, because I think if you could... If it's just the other, and you could get to a medical facility and you don't actually die because of all the demonic other bullshit going on, and you're like the Ash of the situation. You're the chosen one. You get out. You can go to an ER. You might have a weird-ass fucking... Why do you have fucking... Like, why do you have... oh, shit. Splinters in your asshole? Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to have to explain that. But if that's all it is, you don't have to explain why your dick is shredded to pieces and has splinters all in it. I think the splinters in the asshole, one, is an easier explanation, and two, an easier fix. If it's just once. If it's, let me repeat this though, if it's just once, you know what I'm saying? If this is in and out motion, I just shoot me. I'm good.
Yeah, I wouldn't shoot with two options. I'll just say, fucking kill me, dude.
I'd take it once, and then just go, and it would suck, dude. And I would do everything I could to like cause terrible pain to everything that was involved within that. Like, I would become, yeah, you know, whatever. No, he's the one that made it anal. I was talking about a tree trying to make you like do it like that. He was the one that took it to fucking sodomy. All right, you blame Chuckles for that. I was talking about a tree trying to ostensibly stick your dick in a knot.
But how's that rape towards the dude, though, if you sticking the dick inside of a thing that looks like a vagina? But isn't that pretty much he's raping the tree? Because
the tree is grabbing you and forcing this to happen, and dude, that's not gonna be fucking pleasant. You really think that's gonna feel good, Chuckles? I mean, I'm sure. No. Yeah, see? That's my point.
Anyway, let's get back on topic.
Yeah, we made this really, really, really fucking weird, but I still say he got raped by trees. How or what, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was terrible because he came through that door to talk about Ashley. She was right. We're all gonna fucking die. And no, man, you're wrong, dipshit, because he's the chosen one. Ha ha!
It's weird, though. Now it came down to Ashley, who is like we said, who was the nerd with the group.
And a dumbass.
He remains the last person alive.
He's a dumbass at that moment, too, dude. Like, he's like, I swear, in that film, he's a dork, a nerd, and a dumbass all at the same time. Like, that character, it's just weird how they changed him. We'll get into that just in a moment, man. But yeah, no, I love, because he's fucking, that's the moment when he's sitting there talking to Scott. And he's all fucking like, we're gonna be okay. We're all gonna get out of here. And then it's like, Scott's dead, dude. And that bitch in the cellar is screaming at you. And now your girlfriend's possessed. Have fun!
Yeah. And you know, some of the characters in the girls that were possessed, I'd say Scott's girlfriend and Ash's sister were possessed good. I think his girlfriend was the one that was pretty much well made, or pretty much was the annoying best one in my opinion.
I think his sister. Yeah, I think his sister played well because wasn't his sister the one that was just sitting there and was laughing his ass? Or no, what is it? Fuck. No, it was his girlfriend that was sitting there just laughing her ass off at him, and he starts just smacking the shit out of her.
Like with a fucking wooden plank, or wasn't it? Yeah, it was, huh?
Yeah, dude, that was like, nah, man, that was just fucking rude, dude, like terrible. And I just get, because that's where that's the really final battle of this particular film. Anyways, is when that really pops off, because they essentially all just try and kill him, which I want to go into real quick. This story as a whole, right? Do you think at that moment Sam Raimi was like, yeah, this fucker's the chosen one, I'm gonna try and really make this run, or if he was just like writing what he was writing?
Yeah, pretty much. I think Sam Raimi chose Bruce Campbell as the chosen one, pretty much the last one.
Oh, the Army of Darkness?
Yeah, I think he chose Bruce Campbell to be probably like the chosen one in that purpose, pretty much.
No, because it's definitely referenced in Evil Dead 2 that he's the chosen one, because they show a picture in the Necronomicon of him. And, well, I mean, it's an old school drawing of a dude in a blue shirt with fucking brown pants and a chainsaw for a hand. It's Ash. Plus, he's got a boomstick. So, it was Ash. Yeah. But I think that's the first time they really referenced it, man. So I'm curious, though, looking at this film, like, just saying that he is the chosen one, wouldn't it be funny? It's just like, look, they tried to make it to where he was outnumbered the first time he really encountered them. And they really just tried to kill him, and they still couldn't fucking do it.
Nope.
Now let me ask.
Later at the end of the movie, they probably got him.
Oh yeah, no. Let me ask you a question though. So they throw the book in the fire, right?
It doesn't burn.
No, dude.
Actually, no. Wait, yeah. You know what? They throw it in the fire. In the first movie, they throw it in the fire, and it burns. And his sister is all melting and everything.
Yeah, and dude, I love that decay. The decay process right there.
The claymation decay, that was fucking beautiful.
Mwah. That's a thing they need to take notes from nowadays, I swear.
It just makes me think, like, why can't we use claymation again just like this in the past? Instead of using 3D shit.
Yeah, because they could make it, you would really think, but it's probably because, in all honesty, Chuckles, it probably takes 20 times the amount of time, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Yeah, because think about that, dude. You're having to move it at a whole different level as opposed to digitally. You can move it way quicker. So that's probably a lot of the reasons, man. I mean, think about, I've heard fucking stories about Tim Burton making A Nightmare Before Christmas and the shit he does claymation. And it's like those films take fucking forever because just of the whole process.
Yeah, it's like every claymation has to be connected the way they were, and had to be disconnected and then remake again, like over and over and over and over again.
Oh, that'd be fucking maddening. But yeah, no, that was dope, man. And then, so the book's burning though, right? So the book is going away right now. So this is what I think is crazy. And I really kind of want to address in this, is how they did this whole thing. Because Ash is walking out, the series is over, and suddenly you see that whole, oh dude, we ain't even noted this until now, but I gotta bring it up, how the demon, how it's the camera just fucking rushing, right? I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how we didn't bring that up until we got to the end.
That just gives you that intense vibe where your heart's beating fast. It's like, oh my god, it's coming fucking closer. Yeah. When they were chasing each other through the woods, he was running through the woods, his sister was, and it was like chasing after that camera movement. Oh fuck.
Yeah, that shit is startling how they did. It was done really, really well. I think it's because what they said they did it and then they just sped it up a little bit as far as the motion of the camera, because it just makes it look psychotic. It makes it look like something is really coming to fucking that camera's coming to kill
after you.
Yeah. But that's what they did at the very end of the film. You see it bust through the back of the cabin door, then bust out the front door, and then grab Ash real quick and knock him into a puddle. And poor Ash, that's the end of Evil Dead 1.
And now we get to part 2, which is going to change a lot to the story I really want to get into.
Alright. Well, no. Hey, real quick, though. Before we get to Evil Dead 2, man, I just gotta say, I just truly have to say, dude, holy fuck. What great credit music.
It was, man.
Do you remember the credit music?
Yeah, it was some, like calm, like, happy music at the very end. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's so, like, what the fucking shit is this, man? Like,
this shit was terrifying, and all of a sudden there's happiness now. This was a sad, tragic ending, and it had a happy ending song to it.
For real. See, me personally, for the credits of a film like something like Evil Dead, I would expect more a track that was really fucked up, like Summoning by Myself. We'll be right back with a Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour in FGR.
Gotta draw the lines, keep them straight. Candles in just the right place. If it gets out of hand, it'll be the end. Necronomicon, no ash, I spread the skin. Read from the book to unlock its power. And when we make most, run and cower. Watch for so long, time to use my skill. Open the gate, show you what's real.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension.
Bitch! I gotta get the fuck out of there. And my reason for this...
No bullshit around us. No bullshit around us. You've got Pope, Nitty from Project Born and the Unknown Factor in the house on the No Bullshit Zone.
Whatever you say it is how it is, but I think a blind man could see that.
We get it in every motherfucking fourth Monday, 9 p.m. on NoFucksGivenRadio.com.
Break the cycle, rise above, focus on science.
Shit, don't you want to with it?
I don't want the drink.
He doesn't want the drink. He does.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
Listen.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
In a no bullshit zone. Ain't no motherfucking forgiving with the Unknown Factor. Me and this bitch. Project Born for life. Representing.
Yeah, because back, ladies and gentlemen, that's right, no fucking skipping hour about Kyle's dead air. Sitting here chopping it up with Chuckles, because we got this body over here, but don't worry about that, goddammit, we're talking about Evil Dead. We already got through the first one.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's right. That means we get into Evil Dead 2. And Chuckles, real quick, before we even get into this, I just want to touch, I don't even want to do much of a comparison, honestly, on, because after watching the remake again, I was like, it's a good movie, right? It's a good movie. It's a good horror film. Dude, it wasn't Evil Dead. They took certain aspects of it and made it half the fucking ring.
Yeah, this remake to itself, you know what? Out of all remakes I've seen, I wouldn't say this was a shit. I wouldn't say this was a shitty remake.
Oh, no.
I thought there was parts of it that was really good.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good film. I mean, honestly.
It was like not like the original one, pretty much, because they changed up some of the topics. But
I guess what it was is they gave themselves such an excuse of why everyone was willing to accept this crazy bitch with it being a drug addict. I don't like that. I liked it when it was just a bunch of homies that was cool with one another and fuck it. They was like, let's go party and have a good time, and then some crazy shit happens. And there is no, like, you should trust her because that's your homie and she's logical. It's not, oh, well, she's a fucking drug addict and fuck that bitch. Because that's how it was in that, dude. They were like, we're keeping this bitch here. We don't give a fuck. Like, because that's how they'd set it up. And it was, dude, it's just, they made a whole nother fucking level of crazy, like, they made another level of human stupidity within that as far as adding the drug addiction. I don't know, man. I didn't like it.
Yeah, in parts of it, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was because like I sat and watched Evil Dead 2, and then the Evil Dead remake, and I was just like, I don't like this fucking remake. It's probably because I watched them almost all back to back, though.
So you were like watching it like back and forth pretty much, like, oh shit, oh this was good, like, oh why the fuck did they change this? Damn, that was a good ass scene. Damn, that should have been a good ass scene if it was the original one. Shit.
The bridge is what got me. The fact that the bridge was flooded, I was like, no, it should have been something more outlandish. I appreciate they paid homage to certain facts in the movie, like the bitch cutting her hand off, and I had to, and like, there's a lot of things they paid little homage to, and it was definitely a good film, but I think it was more its own film. And
yeah,
I guess the reason I find that odd is because they then made a fucking TV series that's Ash. And
did you notice, like are we gonna talk about the remake before or after Evil Dead 2, or we're pretty much sticking with like what we just did with the original and the remake?
I don't give a fuck.
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't know.
Yeah, about the remake though, Bruce Campbell was with the filmmakers and all that, so he made sure to use some bits of the original one so they don't completely fuck it up.
Now, let's not go into more. Let's go to Evil Dead 2 real quick, right? So, real quick, can I just say, I feel like these films almost take place in separate universes where shit was kind of similar but not the same. Like Ashley was just a bit more of a hard ass, and they called him Ash because he was a bit of a fucking hard ass. Like, but this is a completely separate universe, you know, kind of like Rick and Morty style. It's almost the same, but not fucking quite.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the title's called Evil Dead 2, and pretty much what we're talking about, the first movie of Evil Dead, Ash dies in the first movie. In the second movie, I thought it was gonna be a different story, but it was Ash.
Wait, see, like I said, I watched these shit back recently, man. It's weird because I finished Evil Dead and I put in Evil Dead 2 because I'd never done that before. I had never finished Evil Dead and then immediately put in Evil Dead 2 and began watching it. I did this, and what I realized is in this, they told a shortened tale of what happened in Evil Dead. But because they had him being like, you know, I worked at S-Mart, Shop Smart, Shop S-Mart. They did that whole intro. I got my girlfriend. I think they had his girlfriend called Shelly, and it was only him and her that went out to the cabin. Like, no one else went out to the cabin. Like I said, it was like an alternate fucking universe. Evil Dead 2. I swear, the only fucking sequel I know that did some shit like this was Highlander 2.
Yeah, it did. They did that, huh?
Yeah, dude, it's some alternate universe shit. That ain't a sequel. That's an alternate reality, motherfucker.
So, like, what was the point of being in it part 2 if it has the same character and it's the same vibe as the first original one? That was kind of weird to me.
Yeah, it was so, like, those are two sequels that when I look at them, I'm like, I don't think those should be called sequels. I think they should be called something else. Like, I'm not sure what, but they're not quite
like, say,
sequels.
Necronomicon, the movie, but with a different storyline that doesn't relate to, like, H.P. Lovecraft.
It's something, you know?
Or the Book of the Dead, or something like that.
Yeah, that would have worked. I mean, there's so many things. Because, yeah, at that point, I mean, dude, because, like he said, you fucking... And it plays out a very abbreviated version of Evil Dead, ostensibly, within, like, the first 5 minutes. And it's him more talking about it than anything. Like, my girl got possessed, blah, blah, all this happened, you know, because we got this book. But I just find it weird because it was just him and her. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, I mean, shouldn't you
homies, just was you and your girl?
Well, not even that, dude. But look, if it was just you and your girl, you're going to get into all that bullshit with your girl? Like, you're going to go find a fucking record player, a book, all this bullshit, and go fucking with it with just your girl? That's not some fucking, you know, couple activities.
You want to take your girlfriend on a lovely vacation.
Yeah, for real. So... But then, yeah, I mean, it happens the same way, and it ostensibly shows, in that first 5 minutes, it shows the whole scene of him getting hit again through the cabin door, which is right at the end of Evil Dead, and landing in that puddle. But this time he gets up, he's all fucking dead-eyed out, stumbles around for a while, and then ends up finding the necklace, because love fixes all, Chuckles.
Of course.
Shoot me. Fucking shoot me. Yeah, he finds that though, and then it turns him back, which is so fucking
weird.
Yeah, no. But I do love the preview of Evil Ash. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a little preview.
Yeah, it was pretty much like a preview to that, pretty much.
Yeah, which I appreciate that, man. You know. But like, I don't know. And then it cuts to the daughter of the doctor that was the doctor that translated that shit like a
that was
dumbass.
in the tape recorder.
Yeah, that doctor was a
pretty much
dumbass.
now gone to his family part of this sequel of the movie.
Yeah. So that's when they bring them in, and it's really just them getting in an airport, being like, "We found lost pages of the book, and now we're gonna go to this cabin that blah 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 blah." And that's pretty much where they were fucking headed, you know. And then you got Ash, man. Ash is just in this cabin. And I swear at this point, I think is where Sam Raimi, I think it's at this point he was like, we're going to say this motherfucker is the chosen one. Because...
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because the book, well, the demon, whatever, the Deadites, I don't even know. I think they gave the name to that demon at one point, but I can't remember it because it was really fucked up. But at that point, it's not even so much trying to kill him, dude. It's trying to drive him mad. You see that, right?
Yeah, it was trying to drive him crazy for them so he can be one of them.
Dude, you imagine if a deer head started laughing at you?
Like, yeah. Well, there's one thing I forgot. Sorry. It's like, there's one thing I forgot. If you notice in the first movie, the demons were telling Ash or one of them to join them. That means they want them to be possessed like they are. And so they did that again for Ash, like, they join us. So that way they were driving him mad to the point where he gives in. He becomes one of them.
Yeah. And and that would play in the whole, the chosen one. I mean, they would want the chosen one on their side, because you would think at that point it would ostensibly allow them to do whatever the fuck they wanted, because they've got the one person that supposedly could destroy them out of the fucking works and on their side. But no, this is when I love, this is when he's just getting driven mad. I love it. Fucking, his girl pops back and starts doing a ballet dance. Excellent claymation once again. Yeah. Lovely. Yeah. And then this is one of my favorite parts of this whole fucking series of films. I swear, his hand gets bit and starts turning.
Oh man, yeah. That hand was a bitch.
That hand was an asshole.
That hand was an asshole.
Oh my god. Oh dude. Dude, could you saw your own hand off like that? What do you think? Like, if you really, my hand is possessed. That's some, that's where idle hands came from. That's all I'm saying. Come on. That.
His hand gets his head. Yeah,
well,
and it starts fucking him up bad. He starts dragging him around like Ash is a fucking rag doll. He has no control of it whatsoever. And starts throwing plates at him until it knocks him out. And just crawls towards the knife or something like that. And Ash is being dragged like a rag doll. Like, oh my god.
Dude, great acting by Bruce Campbell. On that whole scene, man, just the whole, when he's smacking himself with plates, and he's just arguing, to argue with your own fucking hand and make it look convincing, kudos, man. Hell yeah.
He played it off well, dude. It was, in a way, it was funny, but he made it look realistic, like the thing just did not give a fuck about him anymore.
Yeah. It's, man, he did that really well. It'd have been a weird experience. And that's the point, he takes the hand off. Right? And then I love that motherfucking hand, he's trying to shoot the hand while it's in the wall. He's like, I got you now, because he gets stuck in a mousetrap. And he fires, and he's out of fucking rounds at that moment. Right?
Uh-huh.
Dude, do you imagine your own hand giving you the finger?
Oh, that's... I was like, wow, you were with me since birth, and you did this shit to me.
Yeah, I mean, really, like it's like my own body part just betrayed me. What the fuck? Oh, it's fantastic,
funny
man.
shit.
Oh yeah, but then that's when he's really started to snap, and that's the moment when everything in the room just starts laughing at him. From what, dude? The clock, the deer, the lamp, the fuck. What else?
The mirror, like his own reflection, like popped. It just came through and touched him and shit. It's like, you're going crazy, man. You just killed your own girlfriend with a chainsaw.
See, that would be the worst part, man, when it started playing against you, the people that you killed, that it essentially made you kill. You know, that's... Dude,
fucked up.
Well, that just shows that in this whole story, the Necronomicon is actually more of a conscious entity than anything else. Like, that thing is, it's kind of self-aware, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is terrifying on another note. Yeah, you can get into that way more, like the Ash vs. Evil Dead. They go way into that shit in the television series, you know? But then I love it, though. And then finally there's a knock at the door when everything's laughing at him. Everything shuts up the moment there's a knock on the door. And he opens the door and gets his ass kicked by a regular-ass redneck.
Yeah, because he shot the door that shot through somebody. Because it hit the redneck's girlfriend or something like that when he shot it.
Just fucking
and he popped out of nowhere and he gets his ass kicked.
But dude, really, like, after everything he had been through, the human is the one that kicks your ass. Like,
that's fucked up. And she thought, and the girl, the explorer's daughter, was yelling, screaming at Ash, thinking that he killed his mom or her mom and her dad or something like that. And then they tossed him in the fucking cellar.
Yeah, man. Like how much would that suck? Knowing what's down there is Ash, and you've just been lit the fuck up, dude. They've just smashed your head in, and you're conscious enough to be like, yeah, and you know what's going on. Dude, I'd have to be like, shoot me, fuck you.
You have no idea what I've been through.
Yeah, like seriously, that is one of the, like, you have no idea how much that line would work right then and be more sincere than probably any time. And like, you've got no idea what I've been through just to get here. Leave me the fuck alone. Oh,
for real,
Jesus.
that was so dirty that they did that to him, man.
Well, and then I love it, and then fucking, you know, you got old girl fucking suddenly she finds out by playing that recording from her dad that her dad had to behead her mother.
And buried her body in the cellar.
Yeah. He's like, but I couldn't bring myself to do it, is what he said. Because, yeah, you remember he said he couldn't bring himself to dismember her. He's like, I put her in the cellar.
Yeah, so he buried her in the cellar.
Yeah, so now you got fucking, you know, Grady coming out of the fucking ground. Here comes mommy.
Oh, God.
Why the fuck? Okay, here's another thing. Where the fuck was this bitch in Evil Dead 1?
Yeah, they never introduced the mother in the first movie.
See, like that's another that goes back to the point. I swear that feels like this is in an alternate fucking reality, and it's like Highlander 2, man. Those are the only two films I can ever think that did some shit like this too. Like, if anybody else out there listening or checking this out later can, fucking send me a message and let me know, because that very much interests my curiosity that you would do weird shit like that, like, and call it a sequel. Whatever. They're all good movies, though.
Yeah, great films. It's like, it just makes you have mind twister. It's like, why haven't they put this in the first movie? I mean, I would think it would have been good if they did, if they had that budget to put that in the first movie. That would be fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, but now, see, I love it though. And then at that moment, man, the redneck knows is like, he's looking at, he's like, you know that trail we came in on? The woods done ate it. I love it. That motherfucker is so stereotypical redneck. He could not get any more stereotypical if, I don't like, he'd have had, like, they'd have had to have been like, oh no, this is my sister, and then just let her bend him over and, like, fuck that bitch. That's the only way he could have gotten more stereotypical.
Yeah, it was like, he was fucking ignorant. And his sister was called Bobby Joe.
Oh god, she was. Oh Jesus, yeah, I forgot that.
One of the worst names for a female to have, Bobby Joe. You know that's a typical fucking redneck right there.
Yeah. That was a redneck family that really wanted another boy, and they got a girl. So it's like, you're Bobby Joe. We're gonna, instead of giving you a girl's name, we're gonna give you 2 boys' names. Like, what?
Bobby Joe.
That's what that is, though, for real. You motherfuckers wanted a fucking boy way too bad. Did not get it, or whatever. So yeah, he sees that, man. And then fucking Ash hears some shit down in the cellar. And this is another thing where I'm like, dude, this is an alternate universe. Because suddenly, as opposed to Ash freaking out and running and bouncing and being like, let me get the fuck out of here, he's curious for a second. Where'd this noise come from? And he goes and starts to look. I don't think Ashley would have done that, Chuckles. I think Ashley would have ran the fuck away. Ash is like, what was that? But then he sees it, and like any intelligent human being, runs to the top of the cellar door and starts screaming, let me the fuck out of here. There's something else down here.
Yeah. And the mom was like she looked disgusting in that thing, but that was good how they made her like that. Oh yeah, and spoiler alert, that was also Sam Raimi's little brother, Ted Raimi, that played the role.
Yeah, shout out to Ted. He actually did a lot on both of those films. I think that's funny. A lot of people don't know that. For those that don't know, if you want to know who Ted Raimi is, one, go fucking Google his ass. That would probably be the easiest way. But I mean, he's in most of Sam Raimi's works. I think most notably, probably just because it was a bigger film, was he was in Spider-Man. He was the guy that always was bugging the fuck out of J. Jonah Jameson with the glasses. And I love that motherfucker. He's a great actor. I think it's crazy though because he played a lot of the Deadites in both of those films. And then he comes out, and anytime you see him in an actual role, dude, he's just being a fucking clown and fool, you know? It's a weird thing, dude. But let me see. So now that's oh god, I'm trying to make sure I don't jump ahead from where we are, Chuckles. Yeah, because at that point,
so he's in the cellar.
Yeah, he's in the cellar,
and she crawls up towards him and says, "I'll swallow your soul."
Yeah, see, because then he gets his ass out. They ended up closing that cellar on that bitch, right? Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to remember. Alright, no, that's the moment where they fucking close that door. And it's because they don't have to deal with that bitch quite yet. Yeah, she's saved for, well, pretty much the end of the fucking movie, really. Which, God, I love what they do with all that, but that's a different fucking note we'll get to in a moment. Because yeah, he gets out, and everybody's freaking the fuck out. And
he explains what's going on, pretty much.
Yeah, and then they end up seeing a projection of her father's face. Right? So fucking 80s style. I love it. I love it. Yeah, just ostensibly warning, you know. Fucking, you know, fuck around. This is blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be terrible. It's essentially your father being like, hey, you want to get out of this, you better fucking start cutting people's heads off. Because that's what's gonna have to happen.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And then that's when Bobby Joe, dumbass, takes her ass out into the woods. And man, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, these woods are kinky. So, yeah, that bitch got raped.
Well, she didn't really got raped. She pretty much got swallowed whole by the trees.
No, what the fuck are you talking about? I just watched that shit. There's a very distinctive scene.
Well, she got tripped and she got wrapped around by the twigs and vines, and she got dragged inside fucking one of the trees' mouth.
Hey, yeah, but that was after she took one right up the twat, man. I'm telling you.
What is with you being raped by a tree?
But that's Sam Raimi. You don't fucking ask me. Sam Raimi made these films. I didn't make these films. He's the one advocating tree rape. I don't advocate tree rape, ladies and gentlemen. For everyone out there, the Unknown Factor does not advocate the raping of trees or the raping of others by trees. I sincerely don't. I honestly don't advocate any kind of rape. I'm highly against it. If you do that, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. But this is Sam Raimi's fault. Don't fucking put my name in it, Chuckles, like I'm the one that made these goddamn films. Don't you know I'd be way richer if that was the point? Hell yeah. Dude, if I'm the one that made Evil Dead, that means I made the fucking first Spider-Man film. I got cash. What's wrong with you? Fuck. I wish I had Sam Raimi money. Holy shit. Maybe I need to... Wait. So that's what it is. I gotta have something really... Like, I gotta have something in nature rape someone in a really odd manner in one of my tracks. And that's how I can get famous. Sam Raimi style. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's also, before she ran to the woods, was the girl, the Discoverer's daughter, her boyfriend pretty much gets possessed first. And this freaky ass looking demon starts hovering above them and shit, saying you're all gonna be dead by dawn and shit.
Oh yeah, that Dead by Dawn. Dead by Dawn. Dead by Dawn! Yeah, dude, that would... Woo! That's too much. Like,
yeah, that was some crazy shit.
Ooh,
he ate Bobby Joe's hair.
Nah, man, that's... No. See, and that goes how to Bobby Joe, yeah. Oh, see, no, we gotta... Because the callback to Ash's hand, that's why Bobby Joe ran outside to get raped by the woods in the first place. Is because she's like, hey, don't hold my hand so tight. He's like, I'm not holding your hand. And it's fucking Ash's hand just squeezing her hand. And that's why she runs out to have a horrible, horrible thing happen to her and get ate by trees out in the woods. So, really, hey, if a demon hand is squeezing your hand, don't leave the cabin. That's the only advice I can give.
For real.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so pretty much she gets eaten by the woods, and then when we always talk about some stupid-ass characters, like ones that really deserve to die, that's when this stupid-ass redneck was become retarded, like full-on retard. And it says that they need to stay together, they need to find a way to survive. This motherfucker was so ignorant that we're gonna go back out those woods and we're gonna find Bobby Joe. And so he beats the shit out of Bruce, at least out Ash, points the gun at them with a shotgun, and throws the chapters of the Necronomicon that they finally got just to end this shit, and tosses it into the cellar.
No. That's
I was
dude,
like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, that motherfucker. There always has to be one character in every horror film, though, that is excessively stupid. And here, just to bring up the alternate universe point again, I find it really funny that in Evil Dead 1, yeah, that was pretty much Ash. He just somehow managed to live. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't see, this is a personal, we'll call this a fan theory, because I am a fan of the Evil Dead series, and this is just a theory of mine. I think the reason they did that at Evil Dead 2 is because it is a different universe. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick and Morty style. Evil Dead 2 takes place in a slightly, like, 1 to 2 universes over. Because in Evil Dead 1, Ash woke up possessed, and then the whole world got fucked.
Pretty much.
Like, that's what happened to that universe. That whole universe got fucked. We're going to jump over to this whole other universe so we can continue the story a little farther. We just got to go to the Ash that wasn't so much a pussy. And we need Ash, not Ashley. You know.
Alright. What kind of man has a name Ashley, by the way? But that's besides the point.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, that's why when I put that in, like, I hadn't watched Evil Dead in so fucking long, and they called him Ashley. Dude, I started rolling. I was like, oh my god, I forgot.
So I was like, Sam, what kind of man has the name Ashley? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, but, you know, with the way he played the character, that made sense in the original Evil Dead.
Because he was a pussy.
Yeah. I mean, that's just how the fuck it was supposed to be. You know? So I get that. So yeah, so fucking, they're going. Fucking, this dude's like, we're gonna fucking go get this bitch. We're gonna do it. and I say, you're an idiot, you redneck, and even Ash was like, you're an idiot, and the chick was like, you're an idiot, and yeah, then throw the fucking, like, and even if he threw the pages down in the cellar, I'd be like, no, dude, I still don't have to go outside. Now I just have to go in the cellar, you fucking dick. Give me the shotgun so I can kill what's down there. I don't need to go outside still. You should have thrown the fucking pages outside. But then I would have needed to go outside, dumbass.
Shit, for real. That's when all shit went downhill. That's when Ash turned into Evil Ash. The moment he knocked him out with a fucking shotgun and shit.
That's, yeah, for real. Dumbass with a gun. And you get Evil Ash, apparently. See, but that's when it gets raw, man. Yeah, the redneck gets knocked back at that point. And you got Granny freaking out at the cellar. You know? And I think because,
you know,
dude, you know how she just
pretty
grabs...
much they drag him back to the... He drags him back to the house, and she sticks his head next to the cellar door. I was like, you know that your grandma's gonna be there, right?
No, dude. This is what I loved about Evil Dead, or just the whole Evil Dead series, really, including Army of Darkness, is that the amount of blood was excessive. Like,
pouring out of it.
Yeah, there's no way in hell, because this is the moment where he just gets pulled down by Granny into that cellar. And the blood that spews from that cellar, you do not have that much blood in your body. You don't. But oh my god, it was awesome to watch.
It was awesome. I never in my life celebrated someone being killed for being that stupid. I was actually celebrating. I was like, wow, that's fucking amazing.
I don't know, man. The films you've got me watching here recently, Chuckles, there's quite a few motherfuckers. But thank God the dumb one died.
For real, right? Thank God for the dumb one being killed.
If only the world really worked like that. But the problem is, for that to work, a couple of the good people usually have to die first, and then a couple more people after the dumb person, and then you got one dude left that's normally not really good for that much in the long run of things.
For real, and there's always like the dumbest has to be the last one to survive.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Yeah. So yeah, no, I love at that point. Fucking, they end up fighting, and he ends up seeing that fucking necklace again as Evil Ash, and it fixes him. The power of love, Chuckles. Jesus Christ.
Power of love cures everything.
That's so. I think that's the main. Yeah, that's the biggest flaw in this film, in my opinion. But at that point, yeah, she's fucking beating on him. He's having to scream like, "Bitch, I'm all right." I love that he's like, "I'm fine," and then he kind of lets his guard down and almost dies. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Like, can't you tell that he doesn't look like he's dead anymore? I mean, honestly, when you like. But then again, I don't know. She'd seen people flip back and forth like that before too. So I guess I understand her still trying to kill him. I guess that goes to the whole chosen one thing. Yeah. Because I think at that point they'd flip through the book too. Well, they were flipping through the book at that point, like because they needed the page, not the pages, but the book itself. And he's like, "Who was that?" And he's like, "Oh, that's somebody they called the chosen one." And what it is, it's a picture of Ash. I mean, it's the fucking Army of Darkness poster. Really, just done in a very crude drawing with him holding up a chainsaw.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Army, exactly, dude. It's the Army of Darkness poster. That is exactly what that image is. It's just a very, very crude version of it.
Like, can we think about this, though? Do you think this was a plan, like a Easter egg, pretty much, that there was going to be the Army of Darkness?
I think Sam Raimi at this point was definitely plotting Army of Darkness based on how he played it out. I don't know if I don't think he was positive he was going to be able to do it, but I think it was definitely in his plans because he'd seen the success of the initial Evil Dead and was able to do this one with a larger budget. So I definitely think it was something he was trying to do and planning. Dude, I don't think that motherfucker ever thought that there would be a huge run of comic books and a fucking TV show from it, though.
Right?
Yeah, he probably didn't expect that shit at all.
For real.
But that's what happened because it was a dope concept. But yeah, so they got to go down to the cellar now, though. So finally, Ash, chainsaw hand. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was fucking awesome.
You know
and
how
that's when he mentioned his catchphrase.
You know how impractical that is, though.
For real, yeah.
like I love it as an idea, but like I would never honestly want a chainsaw hand.
But would you rather have though? Would you have Chucky's knife hand that he had on Child's Play 2, or would you have a chainsaw hand?
Now wait, let me ask. If we're doing the Chucky, do I have to take both hands, or can I just take one?
Take one.
I can just take one with a knife?
Like one hand's a knife and one's your regular hand.
Dude, I think I'd have to go with the knife. And I only say that because the chainsaw, anytime you're wore out and tired, that's going to be a fucking issue, dude. You got a goddamn chainsaw on your arm. Or are we saying I can disconnect it like he can too? Or is this a permanent attachment? You got to...
Like you can attach it, you can take it off if you want, but a knife hand, you can't even take it out.
Oh, see, well, I'm going with the chainsaw because it has the convenience of you can honestly interchange it with several other things. With the knife, yeah, I don't want to sleep with a fucking knife always at my... I will stab my motherfucking self. What is wrong with you? I ain't trying to... Hell, either that or my wife will end up dead, Chuckles.
You roll over to the other side, like, it's already sticking inside of her back, like...
Hell no.
Like,
I roll over to cuddle her,
like,
shove it straight through both her titties. Hell no, dude. I ain't trying to do that to my wife.
Like
What's wrong with you? Damn. No. He can keep his chainsaw arm. For real. I don't want no chainsaw hand. That's all his. But yeah, you're right though. That is where he introduces that catchphrase, man, and I love it.
Groovy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will say I did love, not that we'll go back to the remake real quick, that they did have that one at the very end of the credits, man. It's like an end credit scene with Ash.
He says that.
Yeah, and that is it. And I'll go into something else with that a bit more later. So yeah, at that point, man, they go in and they gotta get them fucking pages. And like, dude, going down into the cellar was not near the issue I thought it was gonna be. Like, it was,
right?
Yeah, it's pretty decent, you know. Yeah. So then they get down there, they get back up, and then suddenly Grandma comes back up and gets a giraffe neck. And what the fuck is that about?
Right? That was kind of, you know what's so funny? Before she turns that, Ash like beats her up, and all of a sudden she just turns Hulkamania on his ass.
Oh.
You know how when you see Hulk Hogan gets punched a couple of times, you punch him the second time, he gets rattled up, the third time he gets all rattled up and shit. They did the same shit for her. I thought it was fucking funny.
Oh, dude. I wonder if Raimi fucking was doing that as a play off that. I mean, I could see that with Sam Raimi, to be real honest.
Yeah, because Ted Raimi, he's a fucking character for sure.
Yeah, dude, can I say, and for real, shout out to Ted Raimi for playing that, because I've seen, and this has been way back in the day, I seen a special about Evil Dead, and they said that shit sucked.
Like, they said it sucked?
No, I mean, like, Ted Raimi specifically, like, for him on a physical level, you know what I'm saying, comfort-wise, being in all that bullshit, like, it sucked. He could hardly piss or shit. It was a pain in the ass to get in and out of. It was fucking cooking him inside of it just because of the heat. Like the dude went through some shit physically. To fucking make sure.
Fact. They said it's terrible. It's like you're in an oven and you can't get out.
Yeah. So respect to Ted Raimi for that, and to fucking going through with, you know, what his brother's vision was and creating all of this. All to get your head cut off.
Right, he turns to a fucking giraffe head and he starts squealing like a goddamn monkey and shit like that. That was kind of creative.
That was, dude, the giraffe head always just threw me off. I always wondered, like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah, it kind of threw me off too. I was like, wow, that's new.
Yeah.
You have this ugly, this ugly, decayed, fat old lady all of a sudden sprouted her neck out like a goddamn giraffe or a worm or something like that. It has monkey noises.
Yeah. And in the meantime, you got old girl reading those pages in the background that are supposed to unsummon the demon, you know? Or, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And she's just reading these with Ash is fucking fighting this giraffe neck fucking mother of the chick that's reading the pages of the... You think that would throw the chick reading the pages off? That's my mom with a giraffe neck.
For real?
I mean, just saying, man. That's keep it 100. That's motherfucking what's happening. That's her mom with a giraffe neck. You know, she's sitting there just reading ancient incantations and shit. Whatever, you know. And then yeah, that fucking. I love how he's boxing with the giraffe head too. Like, dude, he's straight boxing. Cool. Yeah, yeah. Finally cuts that head off though. And dude, honestly, Chuckles, what do you do when there's a face that big at the door?
Oh my god, when everything goes to shit and that huge demon face appears, there is no solution. Just pretty much a way that you say you're pretty much fucked. You're being sucked into that freakish looking thing. And you'll probably wind up just like Ash with his hair turning gray.
Yeah, I mean that's fucking like to have a giant hand taking you towards a giant mouth. Like that's on some Attack of the Titan shit right there, is what it is.
You're right.
Yeah, it's on some Attack on Titan. Just a motherfucker just picked you up and bit you in half. Like, you know, at least he had a chainsaw though and could shove it in that thing's eye. Like, there's that.
Oh yeah.
That was brutal.
Imagine if he didn't have that chainsaw. He would have been dead.
Yeah. Yeah, no more Chosen One. No Army of Darkness. No so many things. But I love, this bitch is still reading in the background. Even after Ash's hand has stabbed her in the back with the fucking knife that was with the book. Which, God. Ash's hand is a dick.
I was like, God damn you, hand.
For real, it's like, dude, I never thought I would just have a problem with a person's body part and just one body part. That's really weird.
Until she finally spelled out that last spell, and that just when that thing disappears and it sucks up into this little portal hole, and it sucks through everything, including Ash's car, including him in it, and that's when he travels back in time to medieval times.
Yeah, see, and for real, that's like, I love, you got, like, at that point that it opens, and I mean, you got Ash trying to hang on, and it's like, it worked, but how do you stop it? And then, yeah, he gets yanked into the fucking medieval times. I love it, too, like, fucking goddamn car lands in the fucking middle of medieval times, like, and then suddenly you got a little winged demon thing coming in, pulls out the boomstick, boom, ladies and gentlemen, you know, sincerely, yeah, but I'll tell you what, I can sincerely see up to this point why the fuck Ash Williams would definitely need to be a mental patient somewhere. Yeah, but this is Mental Patient by Chuckles, and we'll be right back and get into some Army of Darkness, yeah.
My sister found out what I was doing, she called mommy. My mama found out, she started to cry and called daddy. He tried to call the police, but he couldn't get the chance. When he was about to grab the phone, I whacked his head with a frying pan. I dragged his fucking body and I hid him in my closet. Then I went on a murder spree and then I just lost it.
Yeah, you're listening to No Fucks Given Radio.
Are you sure?
Oh, hell yeah.
And you know what? I'm not ashamed to say it.
Here, let me see.
Well, I'm a little ashamed. All right, I'm mortified. But the point is, I believe in this product.
The No Fucks Given Hour.
Let's cut to the chase.
We interview some of the most special guests, well-known guests, Shit, we might even interview some people that you might not even fucking know.
So were you in that?
Your host, Unknown Factor, Chuckles that head-hugging clown, and as always, Shell chilling in the background.
We had fun today.
So, are you ready to try the
No Fucks Given hour?
Because we don't give a fuck. Starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
What day? Whatever fucking day we want.
Thank you. This was fun.
This is the No Fucks Given hour. The fact that we're live, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. No Fucks Given Radio, the official radio for those that don't give a fuck. Man, that's why we call our shows something hour, and then they all run way over an hour. You know that, right?
Pretty much. Because we're talking about the Evil Dead trilogy.
Yeah. Hey, man, just wrapped up that Evil Dead 2. You know, he gets sucked into that portal. And fuck that portal. Like, and here's my other thing, real quick. I don't really even want to touch on the remake anymore, except for right now. I want to touch on it. Couple spot. I want to touch it. Chuckles, I want to touch the remake. Sorry.
Like, don't touch it wow, in a weird position.
Right? Don't worry about it, alright? But, now...
Like, he tried touching in the private place, ladies and gentlemen.
I tried touching in his swimming suit area. Bert Blaze said it was okay. Don't fucking ask me anymore. Bert said it was cool, damn it. He really did, too, but that's besides the point. So, what I'm saying, though, is about this remake. You see Bruce Campbell do the little cameo at the very end. Groovy, right? You know, technically, the remake could fit into the entire story they've done.
It could have.
Yeah, it could just be ostensibly what happened between Ash going back to the cabin in Ash vs. Evil Dead and him getting sucked away from the cabin. I mean, it could have happened during that entire time span, man. You know? It's a lot of time.
They could have, man.
But then you ask...
That would have been good. I think that would have been great.
And they could have, dude. They could have totally incorporated it like that. Then you only have to explain the other bitch that got burned that they show in the very beginning of the Evil Dead remake, where they're burning some chick and the book gets wrapped all up in barbed wire. But I mean, technically, you could slam all that shit into the same timeline, and it would line up pretty. I mean, you could just pretty much put that any place in between that shit. Like, hey, somebody fucking, showed up at the cabin and they found this book and they fucked off and this shit happened and, Ash had to come back. What are you gonna do? Yeah. But yeah, so they get into fucking Army of Darkness still, man, right? And here's another thing. I swear these films don't transition. If you watch them back to back, they don't transition well.
You know what's so funny is, like, now they changed the name to the Army of Darkness, which pretty much, like, it was weird because they didn't pay. I was surprised they didn't title it Evil Dead 3 / Army of Darkness. They just changed it to Army of Darkness.
Yeah, for real. Hey, real quick, I just gotta say that track you just heard before we came back from break was Focus by Damian Quincy featuring Solid Ghost. Shout out to them for the first episode of the Kool-Aid Corner. Yeah, presented by Cult Crew. That's right, last night. If you missed it, it'll be up on the website soon for you to check out at nofucksgivenradio.com. But back to this. Sorry, I just noted that and had to point that shit out real quick, Chuckles. But yeah,
the habit of that, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry. It's shiny, man. It's shiny, and I go for it. What can I say? Kind of squirrely, yeah. But my point is, or the point you were making, as far as them changing the name, it goes back to that whole thing, dude. If they were going to change the name, they should have done it at Evil Dead 2. In my opinion, anyways. Like, but it wouldn't have made sense to call that Army of Darkness, I guess, really. But to go back to the point I was making, I swear, dude, these films, if you watch them back to back, they really do not transition well between one another. Like, you know how if you watch, say, I don't know, like any of the Marvel films, and you watch how they kind of transition with one another, you know what I'm saying, the timeline-wise, right?
Yeah.
And the shit all matches up, because ladies and gentlemen, they fucking probably got a motherfucker with goddamn cat and nine tails making sure that some dude makes sure all that lines up, because it's Disney and they do shit the Disney way. That's a whole nother point. You know.
We're going off topic with this shit.
Yeah. Hey, well, fuck it. When did we not go off topic, Chuckles? Let's be real honest here. Now I lost my.
That's a good question.
I lost my point. Oh no, I didn't. No, transitioning between these films, dude. Like if you look from Evil Dead to Evil Dead 2, like I said, it's such a weird shift. It seems like completely alternate universes. Then if you look at Evil Dead 2 to Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2 ends with him fucking blowing a head off of a flying deadite, and then blowing the gun, smoke off his gun, putting his gun away, and everybody cheering. Fucking Army of Darkness starts out with this motherfucker in chains.
Right? Like they all like captured him and sent him as like a prisoner or some shit like that, and take him to the castle. That was like a different. That was the same trilogy how they did with the first and the second of Evil Dead and Evil Dead. Well, Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2, like two different universes of it.
It's like it's really, you know what? Oh, fuck it. Let's take my theory a little farther. So, Evil Dead 1, that motherfucker died, and all of Earth is fucked, right? Evil Dead 2, that was the badass. That was the chosen one. He went back in time and shut that shit down, right? It was done right then. He didn't fuck up no words. He got all that shit right? Army of Darkness, totally separate universe. It's the guy that's the in-between. But he's totally lost his fucking mind at this point because of all the shit he's gone put up with. So he can't quite get it right, but he doesn't let it completely go to hell either.
Right.
It's three separate ashes. Yeah, that's my opinion. And the ash that you see in Army of Darkness is the same ash that you see in the Ash vs. Evil Dead series. That's the only place where there's been a continuation of an Ash character. Every other time it's been a different universe. That's my theory.
Yeah.
I just made that shit up.
Well, it's correct, though, because he's pretty much the Ash 2 in Army of Darkness. Because if they would throw the one in part 1, he's more of a pussy.
Yeah, the one in part 2, I think, would have dealt with shit quicker. You know?
Yeah, because he was more of the badass in the part 2 one.
Yeah. And then, the one in Army of Darkness is just really... He's really starting to go mad. Like literally psychotic because of everything. And it's understandable if you've lived through all that you start to have a psychotic break. I think it's the normal human reaction at that point. Just like, why won't this shit leave me alone? I've dealt with it 2 separate occasions. Why? Yeah.
Man, I got sucked to a portal and now I have to deal with this shit now.
Oh my god. Did you imagine that? Imagine being the chosen one and that was you just had to fight these dead things.
All skeletons and shit, yeah.
Oh. I love it though then, because this is where, let's get into getting back to the castle. And it's fucking King Arthur. What this shit?
Yeah, it was King Arthur. I was like, what the fuck?
And then the pit. Take him to the pit. And the pit has excessive blood. And I love excessive blood, as we've gotten into earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Excessive blood is nice.
Yeah, they take him to the castle, and they think that he was part of the enemy's side. And so they start, throwing shit at him or something like that. And the girl, the main girl, was she was a bitch at first, throws some shit at him, gets knocked out, and he gets thrown inside of the pit.
And dude, look, imagine, because I'm pretty sure everybody there knew what to expect as far as, the guys that were getting thrown in. They probably expected deadites down there, you know? And correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this the first film where they actually called them deadites? They actually give those things a name?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I find it odd that it took them 3 films to do that, but I guess it makes sense, because I guess you aren't just going to name the things deadites out of the fucking blue unless she found it in a translation somewhere. That's the only way it would have made sense. So I get that. But yeah, man, just to fucking get thrown in a pit. And you've been dealing with these things, that's all you've been dealing with for the past 48 hours, really, because technically that's all it was. It was 48 hours, Evil Dead 1 and 2. You realize that, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was 2 days, dude. That's fucking it. That's a stressful ass 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Terrible 2 days.
And then you're teleported back in time, thrown into a pit, and Chuckles, this is what you get. You get more Deadites.
More and more and more.
Oh, dude, that's rude. That's rude. It's so fucked, man. Like, at that point, like, you really, I would understand why your mind would start to fragment, and you would become an egotistical, psychopathic asshole. That's what you would become at like, just that 48 hours. That's what it would make you, I would think. I don't think you would even have a choice. You know?
Pretty much, because you've been through hell and back with no help but yourself. There's no point in you trusting anybody anymore to that point.
Yeah. I mean, because everybody you trusted just ends up fucking a deadite and then fucking trying to kill you.
Or being fucking turn toothpaste on your ass, become one of the deadite.
Yeah, fuck, man. Yeah, I will say, though, he does get a little bit of assistance in the pit in the form of Merlin. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't watched this movie, you fucking need to, first off, because you shouldn't be surprised that I said Merlin. If you're surprised that I said Merlin, well, fucking come back for the replay, but go watch Army of Darkness. I kind of, like, I feel like, no, actually, fuck it, hang around and we'll describe it for you, and then go watch it and tell us if we're wrong or right. Tell us to fuck off because we ruined the movie. Whatever, tell us something, but hang around, listen, that's what's up. But yeah, so Merlin fucking gives him his chainsaw, and it's because, if you fucking catch all this, it's because he's seen the picture of the Chosen One in the Necronomicon with a chainsaw on it, and Merlin's like, well, fuck, that's who that is. He just needs his chainsaw on, you know? And dude, no way in hell you could do that like that.
No, like especially you throw it in the pit, raises his arm up, and all of a sudden the chainsaw connects with his fucking hand. That was not realistic right there.
And then he just twists it and it's locked in. Come the fuck on.
Yep.
Shit. My fucking ass.
Bring that bitch up and then he kills the thing.
See, now it's on. Now it's on. Yeah, that one's fucking murked. He's trying to get out. Another one pops out. Tries to fucking murk him. Like, why they all... Man, these motherfuckers really got a hard-on for Ash. Like, you can really start to notice that. Like, yeah. Like, fuck that shit, man.
For real.
Yeah. But he does... This is one of my favorite parts, I swear, this whole film series, though, is right here. He gets out of the fucking pit, right? And fucking... They start hollering at this motherfucker. And wait, what is it? No, hold on. Yeah, and
he
then
punches King Arthur in the face.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For throwing him in the pit.
Your shoes untied, or your laces are untied. I love how Arthur's just like chilling for a minute, and then he just gets punched in the face. Yeah, and then fucking all of a sudden.
What he gets?
Oh no! Wait, no. See, Chuckles, that happened after the moment where the Deadite pops up. And he shoots it.
Yeah, and then he shoots it.
Yeah. This is my boomstick. Dude, that is one of the greatest fucking lines in film. I love it. Like, it was delivered so well.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, that's a great fucking line, man. And then, yeah, he goes, sucker punches Bruce. Like, he gonna sucker punch King Arthur? Not only that, but real quick, like, he's like, Sir, sword boy, and he gets what I assume is Excalibur because he's King Arthur, right?
Yeah.
Right, and then he gets blown in half by a 12 gauge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't that have been Excalibur?
It would have been, yeah.
Yeah, would have being the key word, because Ash just blew it to fucking half. Like, that would, like, I like, regardless of who the fuck this fucker thought he was, if I was King Arthur, and that was the sword that I had literally pulled from a stone, bitch, I'm like shoving the rest of that through your fucking torso. You bet your sweet ass. You just blew this fucker. Like, this is a sword
real,
that
though.
made me king. I'm not king anymore, I don't think. You asshole.
Because you got your ass whooped by Ash, so pretty much you're his bitch now.
Yeah. And that's, dude. And I love Ash. He's just like, I just want to go fuck home. Just get me the fuck home. Fuck you, blow. Get me home. And for real.
Right?
Fuck
like
you.
first you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me. Blow.
Yeah. It's lovely. I mean, dude, I couldn't blame him. Like I said, because at that point, like you said, you'd have no trust for anyone. You know? And you're in fucking God knows what time. It's like, dude, fucking, they don't even have cars and radios and shit. Fuck, like, you really would give absolutely no fucks, man. Like,
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's terrible. And I love they finally figure out how he's gonna get back. And of course, Chuckles, he has to have the book.
Yes, he has to have the book, and he has to pray. He has to pronounce this word correctly in order to get back home, which was the word. Fucking, I'm trying to remember
Something
now.
Varatu.
Klaatu, Narada, Niktu.
All right, yeah, Klaatu, Varatu, Niktu. Yeah. But no, see, at first he had to pronounce those to get the book, right? Because he had to do it on two separate occasions, and he fucked up both of them. Yeah, the first being getting the book, and when he got the book, he accidentally raised the armies of the dead. Oh, but no, dude, we skipped one of the best parts of this whole film.
Before we get to that, he ends up chilling at this windmill house. And that's when that's when some like evil shit came happen, and his little mini me's of self like start beating his ass and shit.
Yeah, no, because he starts seeing the mirror react like it did in Evil Dead 2, where it's I don't know what you like. It's the Necronomicon essentially. So he punches the fucking mirror, because fuck that. I don't want to deal with that shit. I agree. Punch the fucking mirror. Fuck that. And then yeah, all the little ashes just pop out. Jesus, dude, I would not want to have to deal with like 20 to 30 little me's. I would fucking... Oh. Yeah, that's one of the best scenes in that too, dude. From them fucking poking him in the ass with a fucking fork to...
oh, shit.
Oh, dude, London Bridge is falling down.
Falling down.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many priceless little moments just within that whole thing. But I'll tell you... And this is, in my opinion, the real moment where you're like, ah, shit, this dude done snapped like a motherfucker. Oh, and let's include the armorer made him a metal arm. So he has a metal arm and his chainsaw arm. It's interchangeable now, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know that, the fuck? Why have you not watched this movie? But that's a different point. But yeah, when one of them gets down his throat, which, he swallowed himself.
Right, and he swallows one of them, and one is just beating him in the inside. So he decided, hey, you like some hot chocolate? And he gets like a pot of hot ass water and fucking pours it down his fucking throat. I was like, why?
Well, man, I mean, it may have killed whatever that thing was, so I see his logic within it, you know?
So now you do have like fucking 40-degree burns to your fucking mouth.
I mean, I think he was crazy enough at that point. Chuckles, I don't think he gave a fuck.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I can understand that, but this is that thing that's been previewed so many times throughout the Evil Dead series, being Evil Ash. This is where you finally really get Evil Ash. Dude, you imagine cutting your shoulder open and then seeing an eyeball there?
Oh my god, that would be fucking terrifying.
And then it just starts growing and growing.
And it appears Evil Ash. It's like you look like a Siamese twin.
Yeah. I love that scene of them going back and forth too. Yeah. Are you me? Are you me? Yeah, no, I think my favorite line from his though is where he's like, I'm good
bad Ash, and you're good Ash. You're a goody little two shoes.
Goody little two shoes. And then just starts poking this motherfucker. Like Three Stooges style. Like, are you shitting me? Yeah, and then all of a sudden,
That was good.
bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
I'm the guy with the gun.
Yeah, I love that line, dude. Got a fucking T-shirt with that line on it. Shit. Yeah, and then fucking, you know, he thinks he's dealt with his problem. He blows that motherfucker's head off, buries him in the fucking ground, goes and tries to get the
Chops
boat.
him up first. Yeah, he chops him up with his chainsaw and buries him in his... Most favorite line to me was like when he tells him like, "You'll die before you try to get the Necronomicon." He said, "Hey, there's something by your face." Oh, and he tosses dirt right at his face.
Hey man, you got something on your face.
That was funny.
Yeah, they were like, that was great to see him play kind of against himself like that in that moment, as far as Bruce Campbell. Because like I said, I really like him as an actor. It amazes me, honestly, that man did not have a bigger career than he did. Not that he really didn't have a fairly big career specifically with this series more than anything else. I'd hate to know the money he made off this. Jesus. I'd like to have the money he made off this. That's a different point, though. Yeah, so, but he goes, you go fucking, like, first off, there's 3 books. Dude, why are there 3 books?
Yeah, there's 3 books. Because there's one that's the actual real book, and there is one that's a display to be a trap. So for those who are thinking that, oh, this is the right one, but it's going to be a trap for those who are trying to steal it, probably.
No, wait.
To protect it.
I can't remember. See, because I remember there were 3. I remember what the traps on 2 of them were, and then the other one was real.
Yeah, there were 3.
I don't remember what the first.
What they were.
Oh, I don't remember what did he get first though. I don't remember what he got first. His hand bit or his face stretched.
The first one was the when he got sucked into a portal.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
a little tiny portal. Then he gets out of it, and his face is all fucked up, look all disformed and shit. And the second one was the book just bit his hand and shit.
Real quick, I love him shaking his face to get his face back to normal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was so funny.
Hey, that's way easier to deal with though than the other one. Fucking book just start trying to chew on you. What the shit?
Like that was the actual like real creature of the Necronomicon that bites your fucking shit.
That's probably what it was. It's like, here's the Necronomicon, but you know, like actually the motherfucking Necronomicon, like this is the actual entity.
Was right in the
here.
middle.
Yeah, and of course you wouldn't try that one. And then of course he fucks up the words. And see, this is where I think really they took the slapstick humor to another level in Army of Darkness, really, because they really fucking did, from the whole back and forth with him and the evil Ash, and then this graveyard scene, man, where suddenly fucking dude, this shit starts popping up, it drops into the ground. Dude, my favorite scene in this whole thing, there's skeleton hands just popping up, punching him in the face, poking him in the eye.
That shit was hilarious. I like how they put together that movie. At least they throw in I like how they threw in a couple of humor inside the film to make it it's scary, but make it have a little bit of comedy to it.
Hell no, dude. The fucking as my favorite, dude. The 2 favorite scenes on that graveyard part are like I said, he's falling to the ground. They're fucking with him. And it goes to poke him in the eyes. He blocks it. Larry Moe style. It's like, ah, ha, 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 ha. And it gets poked from either side. And it's like, Arr. And then you hear him start going, and then like fucking, I swear, 10 to 20 skeleton fists come in from every side of the screen. And just simultaneously punch this motherfucker in every part of his face all at once.
That was hella funny, yeah.
Oh, dude.
But I would hate to be Ash right now. It's like, oh my god.
Well, hey, real quick, where did this, because all these hands were supposedly coming from the graveyards, right? Where did the hand from the top come from? I'm just curious.
That was weird. Yeah, I was wondering that myself. Like, where did that stick came from?
Like, there's 3 or 4 hands that I don't think can be in the position they're in. I'm just saying. No. But whatever. I'm not going to sit here and fucking nag on fucking the Army of Darkness film for fucking being unrealistic, because
who gives a fuck?
That would just be stupid. Chuckles, you shitting me? Yeah, because I believe in everything else that happened in that film, let me tell you. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so now
so
they appear out of the dirt, and now his evil self reappears out of the dirt. His face is all fucked up. He looks like more demonic than he was before. It says, "I'm alive again," and that's when he's like the commander of the Army of Darkness, pretty much.
yeah, that's when, and I think that plays off that whole chosen one thing, and why they probably did that like that, because they were trying to say by replicating Ash, these things would be gated in general. So I understand that as far as the story and how they all set it up. I do love when he goes to that fucking graveyard, though. Like, Jesus, he's just being a fucking asshole. Like, dig faster, dig harder, fucking work your ass off. You know, if they're dead, they can be in our army. Like, it's so fucking crazy. You know? And then meanwhile, you got Ash getting back to Merlin and King Arthur. Did you say the words? I said most of them. Like, Chuckles, that'd be like me and you going out performing. Did you do your whole verse? Man, I did most of it. What?
I was like, what is that fucking supposed to mean?
Yeah, for real.
Did you do it or not?
Like, for real. What the fuck do you mean you did most of your verse? That's a really fucking weird ass fucking answer to that question. To fuck Ash. Like, so, yeah. I don't know. If I was Merlin, I think I'd have just kind of been done right then. Been like, fuck you. You know, but apparently he's the chosen one, so you gotta ride his dick.
Yeah, and the girl calls him a coward and shit like that, because she thought he loved her and shit. I was like, baby, that was more of a, what did he say in that quote that was kind of fucked up that he said it to her?
Oh, baby.
Maybe that was more of a...
Oh, God, it was something terrible.
That was more of a booty call or something like that.
It was but it was something to that effect, but it was not that. I'll be real honest, Chuckles, I watched that movie in the background because I'd seen it so many times. That was something I just had playing in the background while I was doing some other shit for the show. I'm not even gonna fucking lie, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't do that to y'all. I can't. Yeah, but it was. I mean, it was ostensibly a booty call, dude. But it was so much more offensive. What he said. It was so much worse.
Yeah, I remember that. That was so fucked up.
I love though. Then they finally do. Like, what is it? They fucking, some Deadites come in and start fucking some people up, and Ash kind of realizes that, oh shit, I did this. I should try and help fix it.
And the girl gets kidnapped, and then all of a sudden now Evil Ash kisses her, and then she becomes evil herself.
That's a little. I mean, I don't know. It's not zombieism. It's demonology. So technically, that's completely feasible to work in that, because you're not. Yeah, you're working with a complete. Well, I mean, in the case of the Army of Darkness, you're working with whatever fucking rules you want to make up, because it's fucking based on a fictitious, work of fictitious witchcraft. So you pretty much do whatever the hell you want. So I guess they got that leeway. That's kind of dope.
As you say, I feel bad, but I feel good. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, do that. It was a little cheesy. But yo, come on, Army of Darkness was definitely... Yeah, it was definitely far cheesier than any of the other fucking Evil Dead film series, man, really. And the only thing cheesier than Army of Darkness was the TV series. And they were going for that. Like, that was their fucking aim.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Series. No, yeah, dude. I'm waiting for season 3, personally. Yeah. I want to see what they're going to do.
Hopefully, Bruce gets any fucking work to that shit. I would love to see season 3.
Yeah, man.
Probably coming out in October, probably.
It's definitely been interesting up to this point with the way they've played it and how they've extended the mythos of all of the Evil Dead shit so much farther with that TV series. And just really, I mean, they took it way the fuck farther with the TV series. We're not to that shit yet. Right? We're to the point where fucking Ash is like, oh, for real? Well, we gotta make some shit. And this motherfucker is straight in the fucking medieval times making gunpowder, right? And like right there, man, the second you get back, you have fucked up all the history because you just gave some medieval fucks gunpowder. And the Chinese invented gunpowder, motherfucker.
Right?
Yeah. You just gave like some Middle Western Europeans or some shit some fucking gunpowder. You just changed the world.
It wasn't made yet.
Yeah. Like you just totally fucked the world up by giving them gunpowder.
Pretty much. I wish they would. That would have fucked up if he did that. Then when he came back in time, everything's all fucked up. But they didn't do that for some reason.
Hey, real quick, I apologize for those 3 chimes, ladies and gentlemen, for everyone out there who heard that. I don't know what the fuck that was, but whatever. You can hear it on the replay, Chuckles, if you want. That was like doom doom doom. That was fucking weird. Whatever. But yeah, man, and then. Fucking, I mean, because you gotta arm up at that point. I love he gets his car fixed up. And I love how you see him breaking out high school chemistry books to do that shit, too. To get all armed up properly. You know? Let me get my high school chemistry and engineering. It's like, motherfucker, what? Like, I don't, dude, like, for real, do they have how to make gunpowder in your high school chemistry book?
Did I learn how to make gunpowder, Mike? No, I haven't.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like that's in your high school chemistry class. Here's how to make explosives. Yeah, not high school. I say that's just not high school. They don't teach you how to make fucking explosives in fucking high school, Chuckles. Not at all. No. But then what?
Because everybody's gonna have it. Because people are gonna start having the experience that they're gonna do this shit themselves.
Yeah. So that's why I find it odd he grabbed a high school textbook. But whatever. So he makes his shit, though. Motherfucker gets all armed up. I love he's, like, making fucking rounds for his 12 gauge. And all kinds of shit. Which I find it really odd they'd have all the casings and shit to make that properly. But, I mean, they made it work. Whatever. Like I said, I'm not going to really fucking question it. And then you still got Evil Ash, man, just organizing some shit. And then they start heading in. And, dude... Like, that starts heading towards you. And you've got what he does at that moment. Are you okay? Are you freaking out a little bit?
If all gunpowdered and all that shit, I'm pretty much safe right there. You know, the Dead Knights pretty much have swords and armor. That's pussy shit.
But he didn't have a whole lot of time to make a whole shitload of gunpowder, man. You got to remember that. It's not like he had a fucking...
Oh, yeah, he had a limited amount of time to do all that shit.
Yeah, see, so it's not like that motherfucker had a couple months to get set up and make gunpowder and just be like, no, just blow all them bitches up. No, man, they had to take it to that sword and shield level, right? And I love, because you're right, man, that's what they start doing. They start blowing them up. They're just trying to blow them up. And fucking Evil Ash is a dick. Send in more. Like fucking Hitler or some shit. Like, I don't give a fuck how many people it costs us. Take that castle.
Yeah, it was so funny how he tried to tell all the Sally Farr footage God kept popping out of place and shit. Oh, you rotten bastard bones! Get yourselves up and Sally Farr! Sally Farr! Sally Farr!
Oh shit, dude. That movie, I love that movie for those moments, man. Because then it really had moments of true, like just fucking some real horrific shit too. Like it was I think it's one of those films that finds that very hard to find balance of, man, this shit's fucking funny as hell and a little fucking frightening. Like definitely for a younger artist, yeah. Like I've seen it so much at this point, though, I'll be real honest. I'm like, I fucking couldn't scare me with Evil Dead or Army of Darkness or any of that shit. But it's because I know what's gonna happen next.
Because I like to throw in some fucking humor to that shit, so I pretty know what's going on now.
Right. But I'll tell you, that's the other thing, man. So they finally get in the fucking castle after forever, and Ash bolts like a bitch, and then comes out like a boss. Like that car, like did he put a goddamn? He essentially put a helicopter propeller on the top of his fucking ride at an angle and just ride and kill shit. That's what it is.
That was good.
Dude, I want one. Like, even if it was
right,
just...
now makes me want to get one of that shit. Like, I could drive down the street.
Dude, no, even if it was just a, like, look, let's take it to a non-murderous level, which is odd for me, I know, but I'm going to. Let's just say you got that set up like that, dude. You could just drive down the highway, you know, you got them big old fucking cones, you know what I'm saying? They're about, like, 4 foot tall. You know what I'm talking about, Chuckles? Oh. Well, he said I left the call. I didn't leave that call, Google. Fuck you. You sucked my dick. Telling me I left the call. I didn't leave the call. It's like you just been on too long. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been getting this Evil Dead shit for a little while now, haven't we? Yeah, that's just the motherfucking truth of it. But, you know, there's a little bit more left. Yeah, so we got to get into it. But I got to, what the fuck? Yeah, fuck you. I don't care, you piece of shit. It's being a pain in my ass, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it does sometimes. It's like, do this, do that. And I'm like, fuck you. I fucking will not. I'll do what the fuck I want. It's the fuck I do. Fucking unknown factor. The fuck's your fucking problem? Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just a little mad. Let's make this phone call. Get Chuckles back on the line. Hopefully I pressed the right one, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll get right back with him. If not, I'll just have a bit more of a bigger spot to edit. Yeah, that's right. I said it. What? That. It's gonna be a right cunt. Oh wait, is it coming up? Is it good? Did I pop up the right one? Chuckles. Chuckles. Hey, fuck you, whore. Stop fucking with me. Look. It's like, fuck you. You cut Chuckles off. Well, I'm glad to have Chuckles call back in, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're going to continue this discussion. Like I said, we got a fucking army of darkness raiding the goddamn castle walls, man. Don't you want to know what's going to happen? I mean, technically, you might know what's going to happen. You know? See, I know Chuckles just called back in. What's up? Yeah, because he wanted to finish that hunt. Because I know we got one more tip after this real quick, man. God damn. Chuckles, I just want to point out, you know, we've ran like 2.5 hours already on just Evil Dead. I just have to point that out.
I know, right?
Alright, yeah. It's a dope fucking series of films, though, so whatever, man. So, yeah, like we were saying, though, man, they're invading that fucking castle, fucking shit up, right?
Hell yeah.
And he's coming through with propeller blades. And know what I was saying is, right before you got cut off, man, tell me, and like I said, on a non-murderous level, tell me it wouldn't be dope to have the ride set up like that and just ride down the highway. And you know those big-ass fucking cones they set up, like 4 foot tall, yellow and orange? Or white and orange? Yeah, white and orange. Yeah, just riding down, smacking those motherfuckers off. Dude, that'd just be a blast right there. You ain't got to kill nobody to have fun with it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun as fun.
He got to take it to a whole nother level, though. Fucking smacking all zombies and shit. Like that's what they need in The Walking Dead, is one of those cars.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like, dude, think about that. That would do great for all them fuckers. You run into a horde, you're like, fire up the propeller. Take them out. We're good. Got it. Yeah. Now, I want to point out real quick, because we didn't point out, man, the reason they're trying to invade this castle so hard is because they got the fucking Necronomicon. Yeah. And apparently he wants that book for some reason.
So again, he resurrect his army more and more, so he can take over the whole world.
Now, let me jump ahead a little bit right here and ask you a question at the same time. You've watched all the Army of Dark or Ash vs. Evil Dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how in that they say that there are several different demons that can come from the Necronomicon? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So do you think Evil Ash was just one of those many demons in that case?
Oh man, like I believe so, but they didn't really explain it that part, did they?
No, dude, they didn't explain that shit at all. That's why I had to ask, because I don't know.
They didn't explain that shit at all about it.
Yeah, they left that shit really very open-ended. And this is the point where this is your final battle right here, really. And where they wrapped up these series of films, and God, you didn't hear anything about this series again until they made that remake, and then a couple years later, they started making the TV series. which I'm fucking glad they did. I kind of wish they'd have made it where Bruce Campbell was a little bit younger, to be real honest. I mean, just because, you know, fucking age can be a bitch, dog. I mean, for real. I mean, he's not so high up there, though, to where it's like he's in that fucking Stan Lee age, to where it's like, oh, shit, dude, finish what you got going, because please don't die. Yeah, just don't. Yeah, really, man. Hey, Chuckles, we gotta face it. With the age that we are, there are a lot of people that we were really big fans of that are now the age to where, yeah, it's getting close to that time. Because, you know, we all got a mortal coil and it fucking runs out. That's just the case.
Right.
Yeah. We just
like now it just came like, wow, these guys used to be my heroes. Now they just look like the same age as my goddamn mom and dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Or fucking older in some cases, man. Holy shit. Like, think about Romero, who just passed, and fucking, like, Stan Lee. And, like, them cats got some fuck. I think Stan Lee just celebrated, like, his 93rd birthday. But, hey, that's besides the point, goddamn. We're getting off fucking topic, because I brought up old people. But whatever. You old as shit, Chuckles, as Messin would say, and that's all I'll leave it at. Whatever. We're getting fucking off topic, because we were in the final battle, right? They're getting in this fucking place. Ash busts out his fucking ride, which I love how he set that up, dude. Like, that whole sequence of him driving through there, busting out the fuck, just shooting motherfuckers off the ride as he's going around. Like, it was so fucking nice. But then they fuck him with, what was that bitch's name?
Oh, fuck, I forgot what her name was.
Why do I half want to say it was an S name, like Sheila or some shit, but...
Something like that, yeah, it probably was. But yeah, now he gets blown off his car, and he has to fight her. It's like, she was trying to stab his dick, like, how many times? Like, multiple times and shit.
Oh my god, dude.
Funny.
Oh, dude, yeah, the whole rolling away sequence with, like, it was almost Three Stooges level, but way more violent, and I love it. I mean,
and
it was,
the funny
man.
part where she tells him, like, straight up, like, you used to love me once, and he said, girl, you got really ugly.
Oh, that was fucking
He was
rude.
being roasted throughout that entire goddamn movie.
Dude, Bruce, have you ever noticed, I swear, almost every role Bruce Campbell really takes, he's roasting motherfuckers throughout most of the film he's in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, I can think
He's
of...
an asshole.
Yeah. Hey, but he plays it so well, dude, from his part in Burn Notice to Bubba Hotep to... God, so much fucking other shit, dude. Like, for real. Like, shout out to Bruce Campbell, dude. You're a hell of a fucking actor, sincerely. And I love you, Bruce. Yeah, I love your fucking work, man. I really do. But yeah, so... I mean, that happens. He deals with the bitch. And finally... God, dude, how the fuck... He just, like, knocks her the fuck out for the time being, right?
Yeah, she gets knocked out and she gets thrown into the pit, I believe. She gets thrown into the pit where they threw him in.
Alright. And then you see fucking Evil Ash just making a beeline for the Necronomicon. And that's when, like, I never thought I'd see, especially in this film series, the last thing I thought I would ever think when I was watching Evil Dead is I'm gonna see this Ashley dude with a sword in his hand fighting somebody on a staircase while there are skeletons trying to run up and just stab them all, and they're just murking everyone around him. But he's fighting. Like, I would have never fucking thought that was going to be the end scenario when I was watching Evil Dead.
I thought I was going to expect like a chainsaw fight or a chainsaw and a sword fight or some shit, but I didn't.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that. I think probably the main reason they didn't do is because during that time, like just the time era it was, it probably would have been difficult to pull off. You know what I'm saying? Whereas opposed to if you just give them swords, it's way the fuck. It's not near as much work as far as fucking everything, really. Because it's a lot of goddamn bullshit. Like between having to worry about the chains catching and like all the dumb shit you got to set up. I know normally though, because like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they said they just usually ran it without a chain.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like when you think about a chainsaw, it's heavy to carry pretty much, unless it's like a small one. But that was a big one, so it was probably heavier for him to do that torch swing style to it if you had to do it one arm.
Oh god, dude, yeah, like, because that was a fairly large chainsaw. I'd say the chainsaw that Ash had in his hand was probably anywhere from 10 to 15 pounds. And I mean, swinging that around like a sword, yeah, dude, it'd be a bitch. Like, that's like
his arm probably would be taken off by then, because it'd be probably breaking his fucking ligaments in his arm.
Yeah. And you couldn't get the angles you would need to, dude. A chainsaw versus a sword, as funny as it sounds, and as much as you think the fucking chainsaw would win every time, no, the sword does.
Because it's more faster.
Yeah, like, look, give me any opponent, I don't give a fuck who they are, with a chainsaw, and give me a katana, and I'll pretty much guarantee I'll win. Unless you're, like, giving Bruce Lee the chainsaw and giving me the sword. And then I'm like, fuck you, and I'm just walking away. I'm just like, I'm good. Like, fuck off. Gave me, like, you know, no. Here's Rob Van Dam with a chainsaw. I'd be like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm just gonna head this way. Hey, Rob, you want to go smoke a blunt? We should do that instead. But I mean, an average...
Yeah, man, let's do that.
Average person, though, dude, yeah, you're just not going to be... Just because of the weight and the way you're going to have to swing it. But I love how they go through that whole sequence, dude. I mean, God, them two are just shit-talking the whole fucking time.
They were.
Oh. I love it. You know, I want to see Spider-Man and Ash in something with Deadpool. Those three characters need to all be in the same film with terrible nemesis. I don't know who you would put up against them.
And just roasting the shit out of each other, roasting the shit out of them and shit.
Oh my god. Just the banter, dude. I think really, realistically, if you could get three people, put Ryan Reynolds and Bruce Campbell in costume,
together.
Yeah, in costume, in the Ash costume and in the Deadpool costume, and then just sit and have them ad-lib fucking just talking shit on one another. I'd probably watch that shit for 2 hours straight.
I would.
Yeah. They'd murder one another, dude, and it'd be fucking hilarious.
Because it's pretty much like they're both characters who are good at roasting people and have that asshole vibe to themselves. It's fucking brilliant.
Well, and they're both played by actors that have that part of their personality. Like, that's a real part of their personality, too. You know, that's why, in my opinion...
Right.
Yeah, that's why the Evil Dead and Army of Darkness shit ended up working so well, is because of Bruce Campbell being the main actor in it and just how he was able to portray the part. Because, look, I don't know about you, but I don't know if it was either his acting ability got way better or just the role got way closer to his true personality, which was a fucking smart ass. Shout out Bruce Campbell. We love smart asses. We do. You know? And that's why it became an easier role. Because, dude, I'm telling you, like, if you look at the acting, and mind you, he was really young when Evil Dead was shot, there was sincerely like a shitload of improvement between Evil Dead and Army of Darkness. Like, I don't even think it's comparable.
Oh, yeah.
Like, at fucking all. So, yeah, but they're battling upstairs, right? And then, let's see, they fucking... Oh, that's the moment when
When
they
Ash
end up falling.
takes that torch or something like that and burns them in the face.
Oh, no. They fall off the... oh, yeah, they do that, and then they end up falling off the fucking... Or Ash ends up falling off the top of the tower, whatever, into a big-ass thing of hay. You know? I love it. And then fucking dumbass Evil Ash jumps right down on the catapult, right down on a big-ass thing of fucking...
he fucking backflips off the fucking edge and lands straight into the catapult.
Right onto a big-ass load of gunpowder. Like, not only does he land on a catapult, he lands on a loaded catapult.
Right?
You want a second fucking think that, because I don't think it's a good idea.
Right. But he didn't, because he started talking shit after that. It's like, I now have the Necronomicon and possess the Necronomicon army. Now I will have my vengeance. Then all of a sudden, Ash just like lights that shit up, and then all of a sudden, the most funny shit ever, he did like a cartoon version where a person's like surprised their wig just like pops out of their head and shit. That's the same thing happened to him when he just like catapults out of the fucking sky.
Oh yeah, dude, where his shit pops off. Like, dude, I love that moment. It is. It looks straight up like out of a fucking old school cartoon. But like how they did that real, I don't know. Because I mean, it looked really fucking clean. It looked like all that shit just popped away by itself. I'm sure it was mechanisms in the head. But yeah, it looked really, really fucking impressive, dude. And it, just blown the fuck up. There goes Evil Ash. That's the end of the story, ladies and gentlemen. The Necronomicon is safe. This dumbass still doesn't know how to say 3 words, though. Right?
Slatu Narada Niktu, and he did the same shit again. Winds up back to the same world that he's living in, but he didn't pronounce it right, so the dead is still on fucking Earth.
Now, I'm curious, have you ever seen the alternate ending to Army of Darkness?
The alternate ending?
Yeah.
I've seen the ending where he's in the store fighting that demon bitch.
Alright, see, there's an alternate ending to Army of Darkness. I mean, it was never used, but it's ostensibly the exact same thing. The only difference is he says the words wrong, he goes to sleep, and when he wakes up, it's been way too much time. Like,
wow, I never seen that ending.
Yeah, dude, go type in Army of Darkness alternate ending. I almost guarantee you can find it on YouTube. If you can't, I'm kind of surprised, to be real honest. But yeah, he wakes up with like a big ass beard, long ass hair, long fucking, like, huge long ass fingernails, and yeah, it's fucking just way too much time has passed. They obviously didn't use that in any capacity because it definitely wouldn't work with them doing the TV series. So now this makes me curious. Let's just ask. So that happens. Do you think they made it? Do you think they wanted to make it where the Evil Dead series, the Evil Dead remake, could have taken place somewhere within there? As far as from when?
Somewhere around it.
Yeah, because I mean, it could have taken place anytime from Army of Darkness, like the end of that movie, to any time when the fucking series popped off. That's a lot of time, dude. Like at least a decade. You know? So yeah, it's feasible that is actually part of the true timeline. But again, I still say it's at least 3 separate universes.
Yeah, I believe so. There was like 3 separate universes to it. But it kind of worked in a way.
It did, man. I think that's a lot of the reason Rick and Morty works, but that's going to take us into a completely different long conversation.
Yeah.
I already know that for a fact. But I mean, it's just the fact that you can show things from different perspectives, like they are in different realities, and they're slightly different stories, and they're entertaining for completely different reasons. Because, like, why I watched Evil Dead is not the reason I would watch Evil Dead 2. And I'm way more of a fan of Evil Dead 2 than I am Evil Dead. Like, by far. So let me just ask, man. I don't think, man, can we rate all these films? I don't think I can rate all these films. I don't feel, like, I'm just curious, what's your favorite out of the 3?
Oh, man. If I had to say one of them is my favorite, I'll probably say number 2 will be my most favorite.
Really? See, that's because I'm a huge Army of Darkness fan, man. I really, really love that film. Like,
yeah, I love Army of Darkness too, man. I loved it too. If I had to say part of the trilogy, I'll probably have to say, from scale from 1 to 3, probably will be number 2 be number 1, Army of Darkness number 2, and then Evil Dead 1.
See, I definitely agree with you that Evil Dead is number 3. Like, Evil Dead is the bottom. That shit got the bronze out of that trilogy. But
yeah,
shit, man, giving that gold and silver out. There's so many.
We're not talking about the remake film. No, we're not talking about the remake film.
Oh no! If we're talking about the remake film, didn't place. Yeah, the remake film didn't place. That's what happened to the remake film. Oh shit! I shouldn't ask you this question because I knew you were gonna ask it back. And damn, Chuckles, that's a fucking. Out of every question I've been asking this shit, that's tricky. I don't know.
Yeah. What takes gold? What takes silver? And what takes bronze?
I gotta disagree with you, which is good because we don't disagree often enough on this fucking show.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna have to. Hey man, we've had a couple little variations, but yeah, we really don't disagree much. But I'm gonna have to say Evil Dead third, and then Evil Dead 2 second, and then Army of Darkness 1, which is really funny because if you think about it, I just said the farther you went into the series, the better it got, which is normally not the fucking case with any series. I mean, it's not, dude.
Because
How many series? Yeah.
Because we say like the first Evil Dead movie was a good movie. We're not trying to say that the second one and third ones are good. We'll always say that the original is better. But like we said, Sam Raimi had a budget putting this film together, which is not bad as long as you make a good effort out of it. But when he progressed more into his film from the part 2 to Army of Darkness, it came a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I said, that's just the fact of fucking what they built on. And I mean, and he grinded his ass off to make Evil Dead a good film with even the very limited budget they had. And shout out to Sam Raimi for, doing that and having dedication in his art. Yeah, having dedication in his art.
Especially it got so good. It's like even Stephen King said it was his favorite.
See, that's impressive.
If you got Stephen King to say your movie is one of his favorites, you did something fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that, dude. That's gotta be a fucking tricky one, dude. I'd imagine Stephen King's probably pretty picky with his fucking films, man. But hey, real quick,
picky.
I just want to touch on them, man. So you glad they brought the TV show around then?
Yeah, I've seen 2 seasons of it.
Well, if you'd seen more, I'd ask where the fuck you got that shit bootleg before it came out at, and can I get a copy, Chuckles?
I watched it on fucking Stars, like when they first came out.
Yeah, see, I know. I think you're right. I think they plan to start a season 3 in October, because I mean, as far as I know, the show's done really well. God damn it, Chuckles, I don't want to get really in depth on this, because fuck, we still got one more segment to get to beyond this.
Hell yeah.
But I very much like what they've done. No, the verses.
Oh, versus shit. Okay, so we have the blind man from Don't Breathe, and we have Evil Ash from Evil Dead 2 or Army of Darkness.
No, we're taking the Army of Darkness one. What's wrong with you?
Army of Darkness, alright.
Oh yeah, we're taking the real Evil Ash, the one that got blown the fuck up and couldn't keep his jaw on. Oh, dude, that's an interesting fight.
I'll let you go first, and what do you think is going to win in this fight?
Well, let me throw down a couple things. I mean, you got that dude from Don't Breathe was fucking Old Man Logan. I don't give a fuck what you tell me. Apparently, he just wasn't suffering from adamantium poisoning, and for some reason his claws wouldn't pop anymore. Either that, or he just really didn't want to show them off to those kids. I'm not sure which.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that motherfucker could take a shitload of punishment. So I mean, because we're taking them both at 100%. So you know what I'm saying? Like this is Evil Ash at 100%, and the old man from Don't Breathe at 100%. I think oh man, I don't know. This is like pure one-on-one between those two. See, that's tricky because there's a part of me that's like, I don't think Evil Ash would shut up. He would continuously run his mouth. So he's not going to be able to hide in plain sight as you would if you just shut the fuck up. You know, I'm pretty sure Ash would be fine. Ash would just shut up and then pull his gun out and blow the fucking dude's head off. And be like, I'm done with this. This is bullshit. I got dead ice to deal with. And that would be the end of it. Evil Ash.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't
you want to shut the fuck up.
And if it's hand to hand, see, that's the thing. If you get it to where it becomes a contest of no guns and all they have is their fists, even if he doesn't shut up, man, I still think he wins because he's already fucking dead.
Yeah, because pretty much like he's already dead, and plus he has other like severe. It's like he has these abilities to raise the dead and shit. Pretty much blind man is pretty much fucked. Even if he has the ability to hear and know where your presence is at and kills you right away, but if you're getting piled up by a bunch of dead dudes, there's no way in hell that you're gonna survive from that.
Yeah. And dude, even if he didn't have that, like, cause I think he needs a Necronomicon, don't he, to summon the dead shit like that?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't. He was raising the dead without the Necronomicon.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he was. So no. So, but even without, even if it was just one-on-one, I mean, you could rip fucking Evil Ash's head off, and he's not gonna die. He's still gonna fucking come swinging.
Yeah, because pretty much, like, there's no way to even kill him unless you blow him up.
Yeah. And if old boy ain't got a gun, you can't make that headshot like Ash does. And honestly, to make that headshot right, I really think you need something more than a handgun even. Because I don't think a handgun would kill a deadite like that. And actually, that's been proven in the TV series. They do. They fucking shoot deadites all the time with little handguns. And the deadites are like, yeah, ha ha. You know. So yeah, no. So are we in... Go ahead, man.
So I would say Evil Ash would win this fight between the blind man from Don't Breathe.
So Evil Ash moves on. I don't have my board that's got all my shit with the fucking... I don't have the proper paper in my room for the verses because I don't remember who the fuck he will be going up against. But he'll be going up against that shit way later, ladies and gentlemen, because there are a total of 16 contestants in this shit. Yeah, that's right. We'll finally get down to one, and then we'll fucking restart it. We'll start killing more motherfuckers, and we'll see who fucking loses, who wins. I know Doomhead's still in there somewhere, ain't he?
Oh yeah, Doomhead. Yeah, Doomhead advances from Chucky.
Right. Yeah, Doomhead killed Chucky.
Yeah, Chucky.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And we'll get to some more shit. At a later point in time, ladies and gentlemen. But this, has been the Freaky Fucked Up VR episode 4, part 2. Yeah, just keep in mind, episode 5, that George Romero tribute, shit, that might have like fucking 3 fucking parts. I swear, because we over here at No Fucks Given, we're about that head trip, right, Chuckles?
Yeah, buddy. You always know what we do.
Yeah, and this right here is Head Trip by Damian Quinn, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour on No Fucks Skipping Radio. Have a good night.
Yeah.
You are now listening to a Sombets production.
Nah, they just won't go away. These voices, they won't go away. Fuck, I think they're here to stay. I'm looking pale, I have an ache. I sweat and shake, I am afraid. These voices, they won't go away. Fuck, I think they're here to stay. Why won't you help me? How come they won't help me? Why won't you help me? How come they won't help me? If nobody cares, well, I guess this is goodbye. Pray